Hello everyone and welcome to the Zephyr of Decay. This is a short adventure featuring the DC-20 beta in a post-apocalyptic Faerun setting. This is our first introduction into DC-20, so please bear with us as we learn the rules together, and let's all live play with our favorite pee-pee. You got any extra tortillas you want to share or no?
The Mexican crepes.
Well, hello, and welcome to the Zephyr of Decay.
Carry on.
In last week's episode, we left Hills Far after some legendary exploration by a French dude. And
He doesn't know his own name.
Eduardo, Eddie. And built a raft.
Good, call him Ready. It's the Eddie.
Ready, Eddie. And built a raft, went along the shoreline, kept the road to the shore to the right, and found the location, built a bonfire on the shore, headed out, waited for the bell, saw the bell, heard the bell, climbed down.
With your face.
With my face, bouncing off the walls and
The floor.
timbers and floor, and then dodging bowling balls from Respin. And all these crazy ghouls or something. They're mindless kind of
Mindless mist
riders. They were attacking us, and we were just trying to take out as many as possible. They kept pouring in, and Renix came down, and he I think you got the spell right with the 8 action points. I grabbed the I think it was your guys' holy symbol. And I grabbed the ember, and then I was right at the bottom of the rope, and then you were about to go nuts with a bunch of action points. That's it.
Sounds good.
And you're in full disengage.
Yes, I am.
Roll 20's verifying on humans.
Gotta wait.
You think I'd be ready, huh?
You'd think you'd be human.
We have just finished Carl Dean's turn, and...
Who? Carl Dean?
Carl Dean?
Carl Dean?
I don't remember whose turn this is.
We were top of the order.
No, Carl Dean's top of the order. We did his turn.
Yeah.
You guys have just been laying waste in the last round.
I thought you had just got all those action
That's
points.
how I finished my turn.
So that's on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
This is restore game. Fuck up with my key.
Oh. Are you now?
I'm hoping you can see the initiative order on here because it's telling me
I am
have to
human.
restore the game.
Should I launch it?
Yeah.
Hey, you got it. Oh, which one's got the bicycle in the image?
And there's a little corner in one picture, and you're like, should I click on that?
Is it that one? Is it not that one?
You know what that is? You're training AI for it.
What the fuck?
See, casting that.
Yeah, I see casting it. Hey, that's porn.
Oops, you were supposed to see
What?
that.
That was
I
just
thought I cleared my history.
That's only for visual listeners.
Visual listeners?
Visual listeners.
Yes, visual listeners.
Yeah, you've said it twice now with the same words.
Yes.
Yeah.
I might use my audio eyeballs.
Yeah. It's only for the people who can listen with their eyes. I mean, fuck. Fuck!
Yep.
They can fuck with their eyes?
Leave that one alone. I don't dare tread on that ice.
It is Respin's turn.
Oh, nice.
What is Rogie Respin doing?
Where am I? Where You climbing?
The recap didn't say. Where do you want to be?
I think he was climbing down, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He
you
was at the top
fell.
of
You
the wall.
just finished falling down, so you're trying to get back.
I think you bounced off a timber.
So where everyone is up top, except for Jareth is on the beam.
I'm the beam boy.
You're like 20 feet away from the.
But we came
Yeah,
here
you
for an
were-
object, and one of them has the object, and now we're headed
The
out.
primary objective has been achieved, and the secondary objective, which was his objective
Get Uthor's
to get
holy symbol.
Uther's holy symbol was achieved. So you are ready to leave. There's still 2 enemies on ropes.
On the up rope.
On the rope that's going to get these guys
Naughty
back out
rope
again.
or a smooth rope?
Yeah, my naughty rope.
The 2 ropes are right beside each other, so there's the naughty rope that all of the ghouls have been using, but the 2 ropes are right beside each other, so you're going to probably want to clear those off
Right,
for the guys to get past.
I will attack the zombie that's on the rope.
The upmost zombie, the
Yeah.
topmost
The
zombie.
topmost.
Alright. Give her hell.
Okay, so remember how we do this, right? With the
Action points.
right, with a D8 help die.
What do you mean, what with a D8 help die? Where did that come from? Just out of nowhere?
Well, he just says things and then...
He just makes up shit not even on his turn. Takes no points for fucking anything. Okay.
He's basically assistant DM.
Yeah.
I have 8 actions.
He's the assistant Andy DM.
He's
Yeah, the
he's
opposing-
against me.
The opposing DM.
That's why he sits at the head of the table over there.
The opposing DM.
So,
Every party
all
should have
these abilities and
This enemy does not have any
There's no one-
conditions.
there's no
on it.
conditions. There's no one beside him.
There are a bunch of enemies down
He does have a
below that
condition.
have
He's
conditions.
climbing.
He has a climb condition.
Yeah.
There are several guys at the bottom that are dazed. There are other guys still burning at the bottom.
Yeah. It's a wasteland of like burning flesh down there.
There was
It probably smells
ice damage
awful.
and lightning damage and fire damage, all boom, 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 like big.
And ice.
He
That
said
was
that.
the first of the 3.
Okay, how high are...
You're role playing
how
your
high up
character.
is the-
You're role
don't
playing your
have a
character.
hold on.
Ah!
We were not within 5 spaces.
Ah!
I will spend an extra AP and make it a debilitating strike.
Okay.
Okay.
You're doing the hot to it?
I'm doing a debilitating
No, he's
strike.
doing the Uncle Dunkle.
The Uncle Dunkle, yeah. The Uncle
My attack is 4, so that makes
20
it
foot blow dart.
15.
And I need a save, right?
And you gotta make a save.
15 definitely hits.
Uncle Dunkle.
Lord of the Rings and give me
Save
the
is-
that on.
Real good. It's a might save, right? Or a physical save?
It's a physical save.
21 on the save.
Okay. And if I attempt it again, then I roll a disadvantage.
Yes.
Yep.
Sure, why
Which
not?
You could use another AP and like level the field.
Make it a regular roll.
So this will be all your AP
This
then.
is all of it.
Alright.
I'm gonna debilitating strike again. That cost me an SP. So
You did hit, so you did do some damage to this enemy, right?
Right.
So you did 1 point of damage.
and this time it's only a 12.
12 still hits.
Okay, you gotta make a save again because I spent the SP.
Oh, that is a 4.
Okay,
What does that do?
I can choose deafened, exposed, hindered, or slowed, and I think I choose exposed.
I love it.
Alright.
So the target is exposed
Attacks against him have advantage.
until the start of your next turn. The target suffers one of the following effects.
Okay. So these guys see his nuts hanging down.
Another reason we don't do video.
Yeah.
Although all the office fans know exactly what you did.
When you said exposed, all I thought it was Michael Scott. A trench coat.
It is Jareth's turn.
Jareth is going to Jareth all over the place, and by that I mean I'm going to use 2 action point, 5 feet of
5 squares.
squares. Yeah. So with 1 action point, can I get myself to the rope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to use my action point to get to the rope.
Sure. You don't have to roll because you only move once. If you want to move more than once, you'll have to roll that damage.
But I am still above everything on the rafters.
You are above the rafters. You are 20 feet from the rest of the crew and 50 feet above Lennox and Eddie.
Okay, so then while I'm up here, I'm going to spend...
Oh wait, it was 30 feet down.
It's 30 feet
30
total.
feet. You're 20 feet above these guys.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. That's...
I'm going to spend
You want
1
to-
action point to increase the damage. I'm going to spend 1 action point to make it have advantage, and I'm going to spend 1 action point to make it so they can no longer heal, because I sometimes have to be truthful. And I'm going to fire at
You don't have enough action points.
3.
1 to attack.
Oh yeah, 1 to attack. So I'm gonna lie about them not being.
There we go.
I'm just sometimes you gotta
Always
be.
going to
well,
I'm
ignore
like adding them up. I'm like, that's 5.
sometimes you gotta be truthful.
So you've got
But they haven't been healing, so
you've
I
got
know.
2 guys below you. So you're gonna attack the closest one on the rope.
I'm gonna do the below me. The ones below me.
Blow me? Do the blow me.
it's one of his special moves.
Yeah. He does the stove and the blow beam.
Does a 14
No,
hit
the
their
oven.
PD?
Oven.
Oh,
Yeah,
yep.
but-
PD,
Sure.
It does.
And they
Little bit of oven
take
cleaning.
2 damage.
All right.
And are they bloodied?
That's what's bad.
And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Perfect.
He actually
And I
has a
say
trench coat
to
in the
them-
hole.
You can't heal.
Rub on, rub off.
You may not heal.
And they go.
That's how my master.
Yeah, they know.
Wax on myself. If you're listening.
Okay. Lennox, you're at the bottom with all the AP.
I'm at the bottom with all the AP. There's 2 of these
Mhm.
striders on the rope that I want to climb.
Yes. Well, so there are still 2 ropes, but the 2 ropes are coming down beside each other.
You got
So-
parallel
And the guy at
ropes.
the top
So
of the
you
rope
can still
is
climb-
exposed.
One rope freely, but going past them will provoke attacks locally.
Can I make a modified rope attack and use all of my might and try to
You're
Whip
gonna
it?
snap the rope.
Hold
so
on.
not snap it, but just move it so they might lose grip and
Can I help?
Sure. Yeah, you could do that.
Can I
So-
help?
Rope whip.
Because I'm right beside him.
Not your turn.
Whip the
I know,
rope.
but would you allow a
Did you
reaction
ready
to help?
did you ready an action to help?
I actually anticipated in doing this, but
I'm on the rope.
The rope jiggle.
So I would say it's
Also
just an
one of
attack,
Jared's
so that's
moves.
1 AP. If you
Okay.
choose to do so, you could gain advantage as you normally would.
use 2 AP to get advantage on it.
So this will just be an attack against PD, and if it succeeds, they'll have to make acrobatics checks too.
That's not very good. With +4, it's a 10.
So make 2 of those at advantage. The first one doesn't hit. That's the lowest guy.
Crit!
Ooh.
Second one, so he'll roll then with disadvantage.
This is the highest guy.
Acrobatics check. The guy up there. The lower guy hasn't yet taken damage. The higher guy is roughly at half health. And with disadvantage, he falls down. He's exposed currently.
Does he hit the lower guy?
So
on the
actually,
way
you get,
down?
well, it doesn't matter. You get to roll a triple advantage, but you already rolled a twin. So he falls off the rope, and he falls away from you, and Eddie's over there. So
He takes fall
you
damage.
make an acrobatics check to see if he falls away.
Oh!
Oh no, you're right beside the rope.
Does he have to burn an AP for the reaction?
No, it's a free
Oh.
acrobatics check. It's gonna be easy to succeed, even unless you roll really, really bad.
Why are you
Oh,
rolling with
yeah.
advantage?
So I rolled 2. The lowest was 11.
You're okay. You duck out of the way. One of the 2 enemies has fallen
Sorry.
down.
It's actually more than that. It's actually 16.
10's good. So you've used 2 AP and you got 1 guy above you still.
Did the guy fall prone?
Yes. Yeah, the guy on the ground is prone now.
He's
There
exposed
are-
and prone.
You currently are clear of all enemies around you because of the crazy rain of fire of spells.
Arrows and, lightning
But-
and,
You can see in the distance around you there are more enemies
So
coming.
it smells like burning flesh and ozone where you are right now.
We should just collapse the top of the tower.
so I'm gonna commander's call and spend an action point and a stamina point to tell Eddie to attack the one that just fell at advantage.
And that's double
You
advantage.
can't add anything to this. It's
But you get to roll through double advantage because he's
Yeah.
giving you
I
advantage.
get my +4 attack. Though.
yes.
Yeah.
A 12 out of 3 dice. Here. For 16.
That is. So you do
triple advantage instead of 12.
you do 2 points of damage normal or one?
My
point?
luck.
Well, I don't know what stance I was in. I probably wasn't in bear stance, so just 1.
I think
You are no, you're in turtle stance. Right?
You're in turtle.
Oh yeah, it's just 1.
Turtle head stance.
And then I'm going to use
Special
another
attack
AP
move.
and my last stamina point to
You
tell.
have 8 AP.
Well,
starting
I
your
only
turn.
have 2 stamina points. 'Cause
Okay.
To tell Eddie to start moving, and you can use up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks to climb up the rope.
Oh yeah, baby! Ho ho ho! Yeah, I
in the
move
character.
So if you take the
five spaces.
if you take the
Smooth rope.
knotted rope, you're just not going to be able to get past the guy. If you take the smooth rope,
Yeah.
it'll require a check.
Yep,
It's a
no
climb.
problem.
Although you'll have to read what your monk climb ability. Maybe that.
I can just run up walls.
Okay, so
It's
this
not
is a rope.
It's not
I don't have a
wall, it's
climbing
rope.
speed.
Uh-huh.
So
You go the
if you choose the smooth rope, it'll be a check,
Yeah, I'll do that.
a more difficult check, but not a crazy hard check.
But then you can just switch ropes because they're hanging right beside each other.
If you can get past him, you'd be able to switch over to the other rope afterwards.
Okay.
But you just physically wouldn't be able. Dude, the 2 ropes are like this, like
Yeah.
a foot apart.
Yeah.
So give me a
That's pretty good. What might or athletics?
athletics, acrobatics.
Acrobatics. That's a 21.
Physical.
Yeah.
Okay.
21.
So you will be capable of climbing the rope, no problem. But you do move half speed up the rope, so you'll move
What if I jumped over?
2.5 squares.
To
Either
the
way,
bottom
it's still half speed.
Okay.
Just an easier check on that.
Did I get past that lower guy?
No, you'd be like face to face with him.
Of course.
He doesn't go till after your turn, though.
Oh, that's true.
So
It's
you,
still his turn.
yeah. Oh, then there's a bunch of guys going. Actually, no, you're next on in order. Are you climbing the rope?
I'm going to.
So now there's a guy on either rope. He's 12 feet up, and the other guy is 15 feet up.
I'm going to spend one more action to give Eddie a help die, a D8 help die. So I'll spend help action, which gets me a stamina point back, and then I will spend 2 stamina points worth of movement. Or can I spend 2 action points to get advantage on my climb? Or
No.
is that weird?
You could ready to movement if you think he can knock it off.
Well, you get half and then half, wouldn't
You would move 1 total movement doing that. Yeah, like you can spend 2 points to move twice for sure, but you wouldn't be able to move past either of them on the rope. So your max movement would be 10 feet at this point anyway.
So I'll spend 1 to see if I can climb up
Sure.
the knotted rope.
Either acrobatics or athletics.
It's not good. 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 gets up the knotted rope.
But there's a zombie on the knotted rope.
There is. So you're you move 5 squares, right?
Yeah.
So half your speed would get you to right below the zombie.
Then can
So because this is your second attack, because the first rope attack was an attack, right? It'll be double disadvantage.
Do you want to spend an AP to make it single disadvantage or 2 AP to like?
You got extra to spare?
How many have you got left?
I have 2 actions left, so I can.
Sure, you could.
Can I give this back to you?
One
No.
more. No. That's it.
Can't help himself. What are you talking about?
Just a regular disadvantage. That's a 13 to hit.
That hits. So you could choose to do damage, or you could choose to make him make an athletics check. Your choice. This guy hasn't been hit yet.
I would prefer to try to make him make an athletics check.
Sure.
How high is that? 15.
He falls off the rope.
Perfect.
So he's now down on the ground. It's smooth sailing for both of you. You're both 10 feet off the ground. But there are more guys
Swarms
coming.
coming in.
As he falls,
Who's
on the
else
rope
is
that
down
I'm
there?
holding on
Yep.
with one arm and a hand.
Jareth is still down there.
No,
he's on the
Do you want me
beam.
to
I'm on
make
the
chance,
Still
hold on.
No,
the
I
beam,
think
but
you're
it's
okay
still
because you made a
below
check
the level
already
of
this
the bell.
round.
Yes.
Yeah.
You still need a
You
rope.
can't stow your hammer though, so it's going to be hard for you to hold on to the rope if something tries to pull you off because you've already stowed your shield and your hammer, and thus you're free to stow it.
Can I use my last action point just
You could, yeah, or yeah. or you could move.
But I can't climb higher if I have
Not easily.
hands.
Not easily.
I'm gonna stow it.
Okay,
Put the hammer in your teeth.
perfect. That was a pretty good round. Eddie,
Okay.
you two are the same height currently.
Okay.
10 feet up.
I jump over to the knotted rope
Okay.
and climb up to the beam.
First you have
Step
to
on his face.
First, you have to climb above him
Yeah.
because he's at the same
You're
height.
at the same
Oh,
spot.
yeah. So I
So you'd have to.
use one action point for 5 spaces.
Okay, so you're gonna have to give me a check, and you're gonna. I'll split the DC in half.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to, because you still got to jump to the other rope. So you can do a movement. You're gonna be going at the DC of the harder to climb rope because you also have to transition to the.
Well, I'll
other
just
rope.
climb up the. I'll climb up the rope on that.
Okay.
Because he's on the knotted rope.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're
I'll
on
just
the-
climb up the.
Sure.
Do I need to roll on that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
No problem. So you can choose to continue going straight up.
I go straight up.
So you move at half speed, so that gets you to the point of the beam,
Yeah.
the safety of the beam, and 5 feet higher,
So I'm on the beam.
or climbing above the beam.
Okay.
Your choice.
I don't have a dagger or anything, so can I start pulling up the?
Get on the beam and then pull the rope.
Yeah, the unknotted rope. I'm gonna just pull it up so they can
Sure.
grab it
Yeah, that's a free.
and just drape it across.
Oh, I'll say it takes an action.
I'll wrap it around the beam.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'll do another
Done.
action with that.
So that's 2 points.
Okay, so there's one rope left. Can I spend another action point to help him get up on the beam?
Yeah, you can ready a help.
Just reach down and make sure he doesn't fall.
Sure.
Okay.
You won't be able to actually physically reach him, but you can ready an action to help him when he
Yeah,
gets
I'll
to the
ready,
point.
ready in action.
Sure.
So that's my third. And then, what else am I gonna do? I got one action point. I'll ready a movement
Sure.
to climb the rope
Keep going up if he's safe.
if he's safe. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
So you ready a help action just in case he needs help, and you ready to move in action in case he's okay.
After your
Well, once he's on the beam, I ready my climb.
after your turn is the zombies. So they're gonna run up. They were all outside of a 10-foot radius around the main rope. So they are going to use movement to move up and climb up the rope. They'll use 3 movement points to get up the rope and 1 point to try and drag you back. You'll be steady on the rope because you're trying to steady yourself, and they don't succeed at clawing at you.
You don't have
So you've got
action points anymore. It's a long round. You're up there. Okay.
you've got a guy literally grabbing at your feet, but doesn't succeed, and only one guy can get to you right now. And there's another guy below him, ready for his turn, clamoring to get up, but can't get past his ally.
Mistwalker centipede.
Just climbing on each other.
Yes. Basically what you're picturing. And then...
You ride the elevator of zombies to the top.
Grab the shield off of my back and just point it down.
It's then Gideon's turn.
Okay, so I see all these zombies coming up. I'm going to cast Ice Knife down there at the bottom as well, again.
Okay.
And if I spend extra AP, can I do more damage with Ice Knife?
I can look it up for you.
Yes, yes.
If you want to spend one more MP, you can increase the damage of the hit angry explosion.
And how much does Ice Knife cost?
2 AP and 1 MP. The question is, do I empty my mana points?
I have a way
Clear
to.
the bottom.
I have a way to get the person, like the higher up ones, up.
I'm going to
second tier.
spend... Per MP I spend?
No, it's just one.
It's just one.
Yeah, spend 2 AP and 1 MP to cast a spell, and then spend an extra MP to increase the damage of the hit and explosion level.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to spend 2 AP and 2 MP to increase it. So
Yeah, you're rolling.
Roll against PD. Did you want to spend another AP to get advantage? It's too late now, so.
Yeah. So that is what?
Plus your plus 4.
So 15.
15 hits. PD or MP.
So I'm just like centering on the
guy at the bottom of it.
Yeah, I'm just like what's coming up. Right down.
But it's an AoE. Does it get?
It's an AoE.
So it deals 3 damage and then explodes, and you compare your spell check to the PD of each creature within 1 space of the original target, dealing 2 cold damage if it hits.
So that actually kills the guy that fell in the previous round. He's dead. The rest of the guys are also standing, but frostier. And it doesn't hit the guy up the rope. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But no one can climb the rope now. There's icicles everywhere.
I will spend my
It's
last.
actually easier to climb, I feel like.
It's
like sticking his on the rope. Easier to climb.
But then you
right?
get stuck on the spot that you got stuck on, you
The
know?
zombie's tongue just rips off. And
Yeah.
his fingers rip off. He keeps climbing.
Yeah,
those
you know.
become like knots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, easier for the other guys.
Yeah. Okay.
But then they get a
and then
morale
I'll spend my
debuff.
last 2 AP to make. I'll throw my hammer down at that big pile.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's just a straight roll.
Yeah.
What is that?
Those other 2 were both good.
8.
8 won't hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Back.
So your hammer just goes boom down on the ground, smashes into the stone below you, and jumps back into your hand.
Yeah, that first.
Mjolnir. Mew Mew.
Geraldine's next.
Geraldine.
I think I'm just gonna cast guidance on yours still. I'll cast guidance on you. That'll be my first.
How about this guy?
One.
He's still got to get up too.
There's you.
Well, you're on the beam.
You two
ropes
are
and-
beside
I'm on the
each
beam.
other.
But he needs
I'm
to,
on the beam.
He needs to cut the rope if you have a
He's a
dagger
beamer.
or something.
He's up next.
I don't have any area of effect spells. I'm thinking using Psychic Fear and making, like, one of them is going to be trying to get down, and hopefully they'll disrupt everything that's going on with the other zombies.
Cut the fucking rope.
Well,
You have
he's
2
not.
ropes.
He's not.
3 guys
Come
that need
on.
to go up.
Yeah, he's not up.
No, at the
What?
beam, cut the rope.
Yeah,
He's
one hand
not
here,
at the
one hand
beam.
here.
Come on, this is so easy.
I can't do that right
We're
now.
like me and him, we do it all the time. Looking through peepholes.
Brothers in arms.
Oh god.
Because, yeah, you're not above the beams yet, no.
Link arms.
I don't want you to die. We
guess
need
I'm lefty
you.
today.
Like, we would be dead without you.
The healer of this group.
So here's the beam. We're all in there. The rope dangles down. Just cut the rope at the beam, and we can still climb up.
He's not at the beam yet.
Oh,
Hold your last action to cut the rope after I get up.
Yeah.
Is that your plan?
My
Well, it's
plan
my
is...
turn still,
yeah.
so.
My plan's gonna be Second Fear. I'll have AP after
Carl
that.
Dean's
Okay.
turn.
I know.
I will cast. There's still one on the rope.
2 on the rope, 1 right below him and 1 below that guy.
No, you don't.
at the bottom of the
Might
rope.
encourage me to
Yeah.
climb faster. You're gonna Home Alone this?
Is it the oil drill?
Why does this rope smell like kerosene, Marv?
If this rope's destroyed, then I'll have to knot up the oiled rope, and that means next time might be a bit harder.
Disaster.
Yeah.
I will cast guidance on my brother regretfully.
I give you like a thumbs up, like I
So
like
you
I
did
look
him
over the
first,
beam.
and
His
then-
guidance is, don't fuck
So
this
he
up.
gets the
Yeah.
Like usual.
D6. Guidance. Yeah, it progressively goes slower.
And does that work on spell attacks? Or is it just
You
first
can
aid?
add it to anything that's like guidance.
But you gotta use it up before your turn.
Yeah, before my next turn.
Yeah, I wasted that D8. Have to use it.
That's all I'll do.
Okay. Respin.
Okay.
Actually,
You can
already
hold.
my last
Yeah.
2 actions.
Yeah.
Sure.
Already a spell attack in case it's needed
On which?
on the
The-
guy that's going to be clawing at.
Okay. The guy closest to him.
Yeah.
Sure.
if somebody
I also
goes
don't
for-
think using a fire spell is going to catch the thing on fire. Like,
I
not like-
am not
like a
gonna
slow wick.
provoke opportunities.
I was,
for
you know,
the DM.
you know how long it takes to start a fucking fire? It takes forever to start a fire.
No.
Except for right where I'm holding
Yeah.
the rope.
This is
It's
a
all frayed and
Yeah.
This is a brand new rope. He just got it out of acquisitions. It's just been knotted. It's
Pre-noted.
in good shape.
Yeah.
It's thoroughly oiled with hemp.
Okay. Then it is Respin's turn.
Wait, what?
What?
Is it Respin then mine, or is it...
It's
I'm
Yes.
Respin.
Oh,
Hi
you're-
there.
Hi, I'm so bad with names.
Hi, I'm Carl Dean.
Hi, Carl Dean.
you're
Yeah.
good before me.
Okay.
That's why we do that.
That is true.
So
My brain
currently
doesn't
the
work.
zombies are below.
Yes.
The joke.
The zombies that
Joe.
matter don't go until after Lennox goes.
So I could just hold all my AP and just wait until he moves.
Someone
Then
could
you're
pull
gonna
this rope
lose.
up more too. If
Yeah,
they
but that's
wanted.
not me.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought about
There's a
that.
couple
Alright.
guys hanging off it though, right?
It'd be hard.
Oh yeah. But that's not me.
Okay.
Not me either.
I'm sure that you're not going to hit me if you just
I
shoot
don't
this
want
out
to
of the
tap.
rope.
In case I pull it up and then like.
You're
Do I have an
Yeah.
angle? I
It
think
would
I'm
have-
like right above you.
It would have like half cover. But you only get severely penalized for doing a bunch of disadvantaged attacks.
So I,
Like if you do like repetitive attacks
Okay,
and
so-
you roll a 1, then you definitely are hitting
I'll
him.
do the one attack.
And because I'm 10 feet up, you are within the 25-foot aura, and you can have a hop down.
Damn.
Okay, so I'll spend the extra AP. I'll use the help die, and I'll do one attack
Sure.
on the zombie at his heels.
Perfect.
Okay. Very good. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
24.
24 hits Piggy. That hits brutal. So you do 1 damage, then you do 2 more damage because you hit it so hard.
Amazing. And I'll just, I'll shout some encouragement down. I'll be like, "You got this! Come, keep climbing! You're almost there!" Where's the Uncle Dungle?
Okay, that's Respin's turn.
Yep.
You're happy?
Yep. I mean,
Jared.
if I had some alchemist fire, I'd throw that too, but I don't have any. So
So you're
Fire on the
standing.
rope.
You're standing 5 feet away from the rope, and he's now in the way of the rope.
I'm gonna kick him off.
You could
well-
try and scoot around him.
I'm kind of
get-
leaning, ready to
I
grab
could
onto
climb over his face.
Lennox. I'm kind of bending over, ready to grab
Just
Lennox's arm.
teabag him as you go.
Okay, he's bending down. I'm gonna step on his head to grab the rope.
So yeah, I guess if he's not holding the slick rope, you could grab onto the slick rope if you wanted. The knotted rope is
The slick
foot
rope
farther down.
is tied around the beam.
Okay.
So you could either take the slick rope or you could scoot past him to get to the knotted rope, but it would require a check.
Just jump onto the knotted.
Oh, you have a D6.
Yeah, I'll jump onto the knot.
You're gonna jump onto the knotted.
Look,
I'm gonna jump on the knot.
You're not doing it carefully.
We're not coming back down.
I'm gonna jump off of him onto the knotted rope.
Okay, roll an athletics
don't
check.
roll
This is
one.
gonna be really hard.
14 plus 5, so
thank
that
God.
is 19. 19 plus
Did you roll your D6?
Yes.
Okay, good.
plus athletics or acrobatics if I do like a flip off of
I'll
him.
give you. Well, that'll be athletics to get onto the rope,
Could I do an yeah?
or acrobatics to get onto the rope.
Okay, so it'd be 22.
You successfully get onto the rope. Now you can use athletics or acrobatics to climb the rope if you want to climb the rope.
Now that I'm on the
You're
rope,
on the
though-
knotted rope. It's
Yeah,
easy to do.
I used up 1 AP doing that, right?
Yeah.
So I have I'm gonna use 2 AP and 2 MP because I'm gonna buff the spell.
No.
just
go
climb.
You're
I
on-
have an AP to climb as well.
I know.
Just
go
just
on.
keep climbing.
It's half speed. It's half speed. You
I'll
gotta
use
go
an
away.
AP to climb.
Is the knotted one
Okay.
half speed?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Roll an athletics or acrobatic.
So that's a 5.
Would you roll?
2
Okay.
plus, but it's on the knotted rope.
5 is enough to continue to go up the knotted rope. So you
Oh,
move 10
just the-
feet up the knotted rope.
How far am I from the bell?
You're only like 5 more feet to travel to get over the edge.
And
So
spend
10
another
more feet to get over the edge. 5 feet to have your head sticking out.
Okay, I spend another AP to get over the climb up to get over the edge.
Okay.
Roll again.
Yeah.
14 plus 3, so that is
You are
17.
safely now on the over the edge of the chapel.
And then I'll
So
hold
you're now standing on the raft with the rest of these guys.
I'll hold an AP to pull up the rope when everybody's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not trying to help them get up. You're just trying to save your rope.
Yeah, I want my rope.
Which rope?
The knotted
The
rope.
knotted rope.
Naughty rope.
The knotty rope.
Okay. You are safe.
He needs that one for later.
Yeah.
It is now Lennox's turn.
He calls it the red rope.
For our pleasure.
I will climb.
Also called the lawnmower.
Don't get me started.
28 athletics.
Okay, you move 15 feet up. That
Like
gets you.
Superman, pull yourself up.
That gets you past the beam.
And he had a D8 for me because I helped him.
Yeah, I think you rolled with that, right?
Did
Or you had the
roll
help
98
dice.
as well?
You actually rolled it with another D8.
I rolled 1 d8.
Okay.
So you
So
get
can
another
I
one.
use another action point to climb more and use the other d8?
So that first D8 was from Eddie. So and you only used the one. You still have your own from guidance. So you could continue using the guidance one now if you want.
I will continue climbing. 23 to climb.
That gets you up and in. You're safe on the raft. The only guy left is Eddie.
The one without something to cut the rope with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
After this,
You
after
know what
your
we can
turn,
do is just take
is
the
that
cap
all your
off the
action
top.
points?
No, those are 2.
You've still got points to spend.
So I
You
will.
can cut the knotted rope from there, which is a great move.
I said hold the action point.
No, do it now.
I will commander's
How's he gonna
call
cut
and
it
tell
with a
Eddie
hammer?
to keep moving and get him with his speed.
Okay.
Alright.
So give me a acrobatics or athletics.
On the knotted?
Did you didn't have guidance from anybody? I don't think so. And you're the guy that rolled the nat one to start this whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
So that's a 3. Plus 5 for 8.
Okay, you're continuing up. You get 10 feet farther up there, and that's a free movement outside of your turn.
So I don't spend an action point, right?
Nope.
And then can I use my last action point to start trying to pull the rope up to get a little bit closer?
Sure. He's 10 feet away, so if you can pull him with an athletics check, you'll be 5
He's
feet.
got to pull him and the zombies at the bottom.
There's
Only one more on the rope.
yeah. There's one zombie up.
That's a 13.
I would say that probably doesn't get you far enough. Doesn't do anything negative though. There's no.
You didn't let the grapple go at the top.
Yeah,
You didn't just release enough tension.
just enough tension to pull it.
But it's a big jerk, right?
Yeah, that's
You big
Good thing it's
jerk.
knotted.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
That's my turn.
Nodded for
It
a
is
big
now
jerk.
Eddie's turn. You need to get 10
Or a big
feet
jerk.
A big jerk.
to get safe.
Alright.
Come on, anyone!
It's a 6 plus 5 is a 1.
And you're rolling at minus 17, right?
What? Already rolled that minus 17.
Yeah, you got minus 15.
11.
11 is good. You succeed.
Don't the zombies go in between their turns? though?
After his turn, the
Zipper back
zombies
and
go.
forth.
And
They do zipper back and forth, but the ones on the rope
Yeah.
are the ones that went after his turn.
and
None of them can get past their allies.
has he gotten up fully up the rope yet? So I can use my AP to help.
He will get up the rope now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? The zombies are clambering on every round after everyone's turn to try and get up, but none of them can do anything. So
Yeah. So are you up now?
I'm right on his ass.
That's
you're over now if you want to be over.
up and over.
Oh, am I?
You're on the
On the
raft.
raft? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
perfect.
So then I'll
You
try
don't have
to.
to roll to bring your rope up. Oh no, you do. There's still a guy on the rope.
Yeah.
All right. Athletics check to get pull that up.
Athletics. So that's a 14. 15 minus 1. Like
You
shaking.
pull the rope 5 feet,
Yeah.
but it doesn't shake it enough because now the tension is at the bottom, and the guy's near the bottom.
And we're all up.
You're all up, and he's trying to pull an enemy up to you.
Can I just use one of my ready actions and just cut the rope right at the grapple?
No, you didn't ready an action to cut the rope.
Oh, exactly.
Okay.
Now, so let them all climb up, then cut it.
Well, we're all on the raft.
Yeah.
You're all safe. No one's in any risk of falling into the thing
There's
unless
still
they
2 ropes
do
there.
anything crazy. There are still 2 ropes. One is not.
Doesn't go to the ground. But
Yeah,
it's
one
still
is
there.
safe. And
If,
the other
if
one
they climb up the knotted rope and then jump to the other rope,
They've never climbed up the other rope though,
not yet.
and they haven't climbed when he was there. They were pulling them down.
Those were when our spellcasters just get some level up.
Yeah,
Make it rain!
Yeah, you guys, we could get to level
We could
3
farm.
if we take the
Yeah,
rope
I
up
love
here.
it. That's how milestone works.
Yeah.
Only there was such a thing.
It is Gideon's turn.
Let go of the rope.
It's
Let go of the rope.
Intimidation?
Let go of the
We can
rope.
buy more rope.
The
I
rope is
nodded this.
the rope is
Pull out
tied
my
off.
axe.
So
And I'm gonna chop
okay.
both ropes.
Oh, both
Perfect.
of them.
You don't need. Yeah, give me a roll. Don't roll one.
Let's just see. Whose head do you
How
chop?
handsy is
It's
you?
impossible to miss.
I leaped into the sea.
There's 2 ropes.
You jump
right?
back into the
One roll for both ropes.
Oh boy.
It's not a 1.
It's
6.
Okay,
Plus
that's
1,
enough. It's
10.
a stationary rope. No problem. You got a good sharp axe. Both ropes fall down.
Chomp chomp.
My rope.
He jumps after it.
Do we see any on the beam down below?
I don't.
No,
I
none
kick
of them
him after.
got up.
But actually,
one of them crawled up
Go get it.
farther, 10 feet up,
Yeah.
but they were still.
the other rope is tied to that beam.
Yeah.
That it dropped to.
So it drops down. So now they can use that to get up
They get to the beam.
because now it's swung down,
Yeah,
so they can get up onto the beam.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
So close to freedom.
They're going to be on the beam.
Don't
We got problems.
Oh,
And they're gonna have
Be
another
like the
rope.
Dark Knight Rises where they're jumping from the stone to stone.
If you had a good enough check, you could kind of shimmy up because it's a bell tower, right? It's like narrow. You could go. Boing, boing, boing,
If you're a monk.
Yeah.
Or Mario.
Or Mario, yeah.
Well, you don't have climbing speed. I wouldn't want to check that.
The one guy with the climbing speed didn't even climb.
We could run this and
You now have the amber shard you needed. You have the.
I hand your holy symbol back to you.
Yeah.
Wow. We got it, guys.
Down. Split into the ocean.
This is excellent. Let's go home.
Yeah, it sure would be nice to not be out here at night.
But what did it cost?
About 5 silver.
Yeah, 5 silver for a rope.
It was hours of nodding. It was my best nod
You
ever.
did not.
What's your time worth, really? Like, when you think about it.
2 copper. I go on the boat.
Always look on the bright side of life. That's what I always say.
What the
What?
fuck?
What the fucking kind of accent is that?
Always look on the right. Always look on the bright side of life. Of life.
Of ripe.
And then I see the embers of my fire, and I'll start staring at something.
Yeah, you guys have only been down here for several minutes. The bonfire clearly sets the path.
Well, we just had a nice wine. Celebrate. We did everything we were supposed to do in minutes.
Minutes?
Oh, I think I know where we can find some wine. Wasn't there one last jar of the giblets in the water?
I believe you returned all of those
Yeah, they're all done.
chum.
Yeah, we chummed the water.
Yeah, I chummed it.
So you guys are now safe.
To go.
Commander, here's the gem, ingot, crystal,
Amber shard.
ember shard.
The shark.
I thought you're the leader.
What? Delegating.
Hold this for me.
I'm derogating.
Alright, I'll take the shark.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not the leader, he's the reader.
You guys are going to return to the shore for the night?
Yeah.
It is 11 o'clock at night or so.
It's late.
Well, there's a bonfire. We can sleep around the bonfire.
There's a bonfire there.
Lord of the Flies just dance around.
You did spend a good amount of time in the afternoon traveling along these shores and didn't see anything threatening or concerning.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? It's just wolves, right? That's the only stat block he has.
Those
You
were
really
zombie
want to
wolves.
just like piss up that rope, don't you?
Yeah.
Super wolves, they just crank up the HP.
A zombie rope.
They'll
Don't
only
come back
attack
twice.
you.
Mist wolves.
Didn't they release something in 0.9? Got
It's
Not
not released
not
yet.
out.
no?
No. You're pointing it all the way, buddy.
Wee.
Okay, you guys roll back to the shore. Come up on the shore, get safe.
Stoke up the fire.
It's still real solid. You wanted a real point to focus on. You were gone for 10 minutes. You're back.
So the fire's still growing
I-
at this
The
point.
fire's, yeah,
I just need to put another log on. That's why we came
Yeah.
back.
Yep.
It's not even fully engulfed yet. You throw another piece of
Start
wood on it.
taking the raft apart and throwing the parts.
Hey.
Wait, we need the raft.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna walk up the beach.
You do have
Right,
a
you
good
raft to get
distance
to the
of vision
To the forest.
from the forest. Like it's a kilometer away.
The
So
raft is soaking wet. Just throw that on the fire.
Throw it beside the fire, it'll dry out, and then throw it on the fire.
We don't
Launch
need.
around the
Could have
fire.
burned the evidence.
the holy symbol that you have, you
Holy
of course
symbol.
know that holy symbol. And while you're wearing it, you do 1 extra true damage on your attacks with your.
Oh, okay. Cool.
If you hit.
You got a hit.
You have a minus 10
True
to your
damage again? What is that?
True damage can't be negated.
So PDR.
Oh, with
NDR
PDR.
cannot
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
That's nice.
So it creates holy damage.
But you give it to the guy who probably won't hit, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So he's got the ability to hit more with his magic weapon, but yours does more damage when you.
Mine makes people hit more.
And your makes it so nobody can hurt you.
And mine has been
You're
cut
the
off.
pumpeteer.
I just make people hit this. It's not working.
And I just make climb checks.
And fail. There's a tree.
You have advantage on those climb checks, though. That's pretty good. Are you guys gonna set watches
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
through the night?
Second.
There's a couple guys that have dark vision, right? Or is it 3 guys or 2 guys? Just 2 guys?
I have dark vision.
I don't.
You have
I was like,
I'll take third.
The first watch
I'll take second.
with
The
that,
fire is high.
that
and the first
bonfire is
watch-
giving you like
I'm
120
good.
foot
Yeah.
vision.
How hot is this fire?
As hot as you guys want it. He wanted to create a good signal fire that you could see from
Yeah.
hundreds of feet
You
away.
can see it from miles
I've got
around.
an
And we went
adamant
200
ingot.
feet.
How hot does it get?
Huh?
I got an adamant ingot.
You,
It's not a
you
forge.
definitely
It's
know
not
that
forge.
there's no chance this is going to be
Didn't
hot
think
enough.
so.
You don't have any cold in there.
Sand will turn to glass.
You guys do the required work to take your watches, take your rests. You don't see anything throughout the night. The world seems more quiet than a normal world might be. And nothing attacks or anything in the middle of the night.
This is a long rest, and we can spend rest points to get hit points.
You can.
it's not.
What do we spend to get stamina points?
I think at a
You-
long
you
rest,
just
you just
get
get them
them
back.
Rest point is 2 hit points, right?
Yes.
But we get all of our mana points back, correct? On a long rest?
Yeah, I think so. And you get your rest points back halfway through the night.
Good points are back.
So if nobody's down more than half hit points, then they're full on rest points and hit points moving forward.
142 nonillion kelvins.
Huh?
That's the max temperature that you can have in the universe, like in one spot.
You think we should just go back and flood that tower? Knock a
What
little bit of the wall away?
if the zombies just start swimming up at us?
Yeah, that could happen.
No, let's leave it the way it is.
Alright.
It's been
Ooh.
fine this time.
What if we
just
put a big
leave it.
flag out there so we don't have to wait for the bell?
You look out and you don't know where it
It's
is
gone.
because you can't. You hear the bell. So
You're never coming back.
Didn't you see some stuff down there that looked cool? On an altar or something?
There was.
You don't know. You didn't see it.
you weren't there.
I don't.
What
think
did
there-
you see?
I don't think I saw anything there. There was jack shit.
Okay.
You were looking specifically for the Ember Shard.
Yeah.
You did see like tattered old shit there, like the normal ceremonial stuff that you would see, candles and prayer books and whatnot.
It's like for some other like great elder old one or whatever. Like probably
but
some
you-
summoning books or whatever.
Ancient warlock spell
You're,
books.
you're pretty
Yeah.
sure that was.
I'm not about like fishy stuff. I'm more about knotted rope. That's
Wait, your
It's
patron
good to
is
aim
a
low.
dominatrix?
It's very good to aim row.
Yeah.
Aim row. Don't disappoint yourself.
The Great Bungholio.
of the gaping pit.
Oven time. That's a great one.
Okay.
Don't make a
My
poster.
patron's the big pit.
We are next morning. You guys gather some breakfast. I think you all took rations
Yeah,
with
we
you.
got
If you wanted to
rations,
just eat
yeah.
rations.
Don't we have? Don't you have some like meat cooking as well? I can't remember.
Frog legs.
That was a while ago, though. Yeah, it was back when we fought the.
You've been in town for several days since then, so.
Right.
Morning. French cooking, you got the wrong guy.
Your voice kind of went into that.
Do we head back to the tower with the lighthouse? Or would that used to have the lighthouse?
I mean, it's the way
Retrace
we
our
know.
steps, or we go back a different way?
Let's go straight to the forest.
In the cover of the forest. Or do you want to stay on the beach?
It's up to you guys.
Well,
I think we should stay on the beach. Keep the ocean to the right.
Just don't let him decide.
Because doesn't the road come to Hillspark?
Yes, the safest, impossible to get lost way would be to follow the shore until you get to Hillspark, and then take the road.
Let's go to the forest right away then.
The shortest route is a straight line.
The shortest route would be to just go through the forest.
but how dense is the forest itself? Like it, it's really easy to lose yourself in a forest.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll dust off the old Wolf Monsters manual.
That's okay because we have a cartographer.
Super pack.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It worked last time.
But what if we have to climb a tree? You might be in trouble then.
No, it's Finch. It's simple for me. I have climb speed.
I've seen it. I don't know. If you're looking for trouble, then yeah, let's go through the forest.
Mike doesn't want it to end. He's like, no more.
Jason's like, just fucking get this campaign over.
yeah.
How many more shards do we need to collect?
Before they release 0.9.
One more. You know that there were 3. You now collected 2.
So if there's one more to go, we should take the safest route back in case you have to go there today.
It's a pretty important object, so we don't want to risk that. That was stout for you, and I forgot it.
We stay on the beach.
It was a coffee stout.
Oh, yes. Okay, so there's
That's a really good step.
Vanilla stout. Oh yeah.
yeah, lighthouse.
I gotta go to that.
What's really good coffee is salmon.
Like beans? Really? I buy level ground by the box. Big fucking box.
I like
Is
coffee.
it good?
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Because like the Costco people just got shit. They're just like charcoal.
Level ground you normally get from like boutique grocery stores and stuff, but you can buy it by the box on Amazon.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's called level ground?
It's from Victoria. Brought to you by Level Ground Coffee.
Yeah.
Not an official sponsor.
I was just looking for the
But could
timestamp. Timestamp.
Yeah, oh, you're gonna cut that out?
That's editing though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
You only add, you don't remove.
That's true.
Just add a bunch of noise to that so no one can understand what we're saying.
No one can.
The sound of waves on the shore.
Yeah.
So the decision was to take the shoreline or go straight through the forest.
Sounds like we got outvoted. We're taking the shoreline.
We're
Okay.
gonna stick to the seesaw.
Like, we haven't seen the sea that much in our lives, you know?
By the Thesaur?
Like, who wouldn't want to see it a little bit more?
That's true. You guys are probably a little in awe at this amount of water. You've seen lakes and stuff, but this is pretty
It seems
impressive.
endless.
It's gone on for 10 seconds.
I don't know.
Get this shit over with.
Suffering and suffocus.
Okay, and then you get the
Exactly.
final Amber Shard, and everybody goes home.
I'm on D&D, guys.
Oh, they just released 0.9.
Oh!
Level 4 now.
Okay, so you guys spend the day journeying across the shoreline. It's the distance you could see is very safe, so if there's any chance of movement in the forests, you guys can hunker down and protect yourself, defend yourself from whatever might be in there. And it takes you a day to journey back to Hillsfar, and you don't get attacked by anything along the way.
Does it look like anyone's...
seashells or like
Yep.
anything in the sand?
Yep, there does seem to be life here. Like, you had looked in the past to see if there was anything on the rocks.
I was
and
taking
stuff.
notes for the
Um,
scholars.
You don't think that the place is devoid of life. It just looks more that whatever the Zephyr is doing is more about sentient life or something, because, like,
Well, wolves are here.
there's wolves. There's definitely animals don't seem to be as affected as you might have guessed. I need a fate roll from somebody.
Big die.
Perfect.
16.
As you're journeying back along the shoreline, you see some coral mounds and some fish, and they're swimming in the air. They look like it looks like coral that exists as ghosts, and fish that exists as ghosts above the level of the waterline. And you stop to explore this interesting thing. There's no threat from it.
How high up are they?
Just like 3-4 feet off the water, and it extends down into where the water does exist.
Could I go over and poke one of them?
Yeah. Your hand passes through.
And you try to
Have
boomerang
you
a
not
fish.
learned anything from touching
The
things
boomerang-
you don't know?
I wasn't there.
Well, you gotta give
I
me a
didn't see
roll
it.
to see if it comes back or something, don't you?
No, it always comes back. If I
Okay.
miss, it comes back.
Okay, so you...
So it always comes back.
Yeah. So it comes back.
19.
It comes back, nothing physical exists there, but you can see. It looks as though you guys know that there have been some cataclysmic climate change events that have happened in terms of glaciers have aged hundreds of thousands of years or digressed hundreds of thousands of years, and water levels have changed in all of Faerun from the Zephyr. And this seems to be some sort of artifact of ghost fish life that...
Kind of like an astral plane type.
Yeah. It's
merge.
It looks astral planey for sure. Very ephemeral and sort of fuzzes in and out.
If it's a ghost, maybe my death bolt, because it is magical.
Why are we shooting
Yeah.
ghost fish?
Who wouldn't want a ghost fish? Like,
How can you eat it?
No calories.
yeah, no calories.
It's an interesting event that you can document to bring back to tell the scholars if you want to.
Death bolt.
You're going to try casting a spell of these things, nothing happens. They don't interact with you.
Kick the sand and walk away.
Have you tried the ghost fish diet?
Do they like
Yeah, it's hardly
notice
there.
us at all? Or
No,
All the
they don't
celebrities
seem
are
to
doing
react
it.
to your existence. Whether you're
It just
boomeranging them or
passes right through them.
death bolting them or anything. They just swim like a fish would normally swim through coral and stop and move along.
Holograms.
Just
back.
write it down and then we'll keep moving.
Done.
You
Yeah.
spend some time exploring the area. There's nothing of value here. It's just an interesting thing you see along the way. And this is halfway through the day. You guys continue journeying. You don't see it again. And now the sun's going down.
You're still on the beach?
Yeah, it's a day's journey to get from where the bell was back to Hillsfar. So the sun is setting, and you're returning to Hillsfar now. So you can either camp in the gated community.
Did you want to try the forge again?
No, I'm good.
It's all cleaned out now. You spent all that time.
I know. I'll work on it at home when we get there.
You're gonna have lots of fuel for that, right?
Yeah, it's got to be hotter.
Okay, yeah, we should probably stay here.
Let's just sleep at the forge.
Yeah, I'll stoke it up and start warming the building up.
Perfect. You guys go back to the safety you've already known. You know that you can close the gate up again, or you actually closed the gate yourself last time, so somebody's going to have to open that gate back
Oh,
up.
I'll open it.
No problem.
Open it tomorrow.
You have to open it to
20.
Get 20 total?
30, 20.
Okay. No problem. You can
21
creak the
actually.
gate open, and everyone can walk into the community and head
And
to
everyone
the forge.
sees me do it. Just
Yep.
No, we're all looking away.
veins
But now
popping
you
out
gotta
of my
close
muscles.
it again, though.
Yeah, that was
That was to open it. Now you gotta show everyone you closing it.
even better. That is 22.
What? Alright, everyone sees you close the gate. The rest of
That's
you
pretty impressive.
the rest of you are pretty sure the gate doesn't do anything because one guy can open and close it no problem, so
Must be made of cardboard.
Well, you can, when we have to leave, you can open and close it for us.
What can I do to...
you guys all gather up in the forge, set watches. You've throughout the day seen nothing concerning at all, but you set watches and the night goes by uneventfully.
I know what I can do.
It's almost like the DM doesn't want to create other stat blocks. I mean, you could just...
Except
just
the only thing that happens
shut up.
while you guys are sleeping is the beam falls on the rogue Respin. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm sleeping on the roof.
Now you're entirely resting.
How did you get up to the roof? You climb up there?
yeah, you're gonna try and climb up.
I climb speed.
Okay,
You
well,
better roll.
You better
I
roll
took the
that up.
ladder.
You know, you gotta roll to go up the ladder.
Yeah, it's an old ladder.
That's a pretty sketchy looking
Yeah,
ladder.
the ladder's pretty
It's
slick
old.
too.
I got to roll all right. Here. 15.
Too low.
Yeah, well, it's pretty hard to climb.
Plus my climb speed and whatever ability you want to add.
The climb speed gives you advantage,
When
right?
he's sleeping, I just pull the ladder away.
Yep, 15.
Okay,
But plus my agility, acrobatics.
yeah, acrobatics
You're
or
20.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
And veins are like popping out of my arms.
You are on the roof.
But I took the ladder away.
And then the roof collapses. And
Yeah, and the beam still falls out of the sky and kills you. Okay.
It shot out of the bell tower.
Yeah.
It's my rope. It comes over and strangles him in his sleep.
Went kilometers through the air.
Guess I have to roll up a new character then.
It's almost like you think that the world is very desolate and that there just isn't a lot of stuff that might attack you.
Okay.
It's almost like the DM thought of this asshole.
This is a concern, guys.
You're looking for some more fights, are you, Rasputin?
I'm just concerned. There should be more wildlife around.
If we went to the forest, I'm sure we would have found it.
Yes.
oh, somebody will go through the forest and take you one day to get back.
That's right.
You guys wanted to take 2 days to go back
Exactly.
home.
So are you saying this yelling down from the roof?
Yeah.
Exactly! And yeah, I have a way to close the door, so when everybody's out,
Hold
I'll
up,
do
guys.
Son of tougher and softer cat.
Okay.
It's not funny anymore. Bring my ladder back.
Any ladder that survived hundreds of years was attached to the building, so you're okay.
So I have a
So give me a climb check to get back down.
descend speed.
That's right.
You
always
have a climbing
descent
speed, not a
Everybody
descending
can
speed.
descend quite quickly.
Okay, 21.
Okay, you get back down the ladder. That's a 10-foot tall ladder, so you don't have
We've
to roll
just
twice.
discovered that you're better going down than going up.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You should talk to Jared.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's one of his specialties.
In both ways, I can glide
Yeah.
through.
You're one to talk.
Mister, I did a 35-foot head plant.
I did nice cartwheels off
You
the.
just did swan dive straight off the belter.
I got some wood grain imprints on my forehead.
Yes.
It's like faux wood paneling on your forehead.
Like, the lamination is stuck on.
You count the age of the timber.
Okay, it's the next day. You guys are.
Yeah,
Travel back.
when everybody leaves.
Well, you gotta open the gate first. The gate is closed right now.
After you, Jazz.
Fuck, I had a way to close the
your
gate,
big
not
mouth.
open the gate.
We're all waiting.
10.
Nope. Everyone's standing behind you, watching you do nothing.
Tap.
Can I try again?
Tapping my feet
Sure.
at disadvantage.
Yeah, this is
'Cause you're doing it
the
a
second
second
time in the same round, so
6.
no.
I'm gonna use a 3 AP then.
It's rusting over as you're trying.
Yeah, that's triple or double disadvantage now.
9.
Still not. This is a very big, heavy gate. It was
I'm gonna
very
use
impressive what he did there.
I'm gonna use my last AP.
At quad disadvantage?
So, that's 8 again.
Not in that one yet.
Oh no, actually it's a 4.
Are you gonna try and open the gate?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the gate.
This
Okay.
is like everyone trying to lift Thor's hammer, kind of.
Are you helping him, or are you
Everyone's
waiting till
trying.
he stops?
I'm gonna wait till he falls down exhausted, and then I'm
Okay.
just gonna grab the gate.
Whoever can open the gate gets to be the master of the
with,
below job.
15? Does a 15 do it?
You can just barely open the gate enough for everyone to slide through with the 15.
Right at the end, I'm gonna go and bonk him in the head.
Yeah, he just slides down in the front of it, and you pull it a foot open and bumps into him. Everyone can sneak out the gate now.
And, I'm gonna try to go in before you.
No, I've already through because you
Fuck.
slid down on the ground.
I wanted to make you last and
I
try
pull-
to see if I can close the door on you.
I closed at 2 inches, so you got all scraped up.
I'm gonna squeeze my way past.
Roll for tetanus.
9.
Captain Rust Bottoms.
Are you doing something fancy to close the gate? You guys don't really care about closing the gate, but
I'm going to close the gate by casting silent image.
to make it look like the gate is closed.
Yeah.
And it's a 10-foot square.
On a 20-foot door.
It's a giant fucking thing. Okay. Nobody
It's like a
believes you.
countertop in the place that you're working on.
Yeah.
We shake our heads.
They cannot heal.
Yeah. Everyone just walks away from you.
Almost got me. Oh boy, good one.
So you guys can travel following the former road that's still somewhat of a path.
Jareth would be a good doctor.
Huh?
Yeah, you cannot heal.
That's the opposite of what doctors are supposed to do.
You cannot know.
They can only heal if they heal.
Yeah.
I suppose.
I'm a good American doctor.
Okay.
So, who would like to guide the journey back to town? You're going to wander across the open plain here in front of the sea, and then you're going to head through the forest.
Well, I could work with Lennox with our cartography skills.
Sure,
With
you
who?
can do that.
I could help you.
With who?
Renix? Renix Ruiz.
You've been here before, so you'll have advantage on your check to follow the derelict road.
And a D.
And you can have a D8 from Eddie. Perfect. You know where you're going. You know that it's roughly a day's journey, basically a day's journey to get back to Myth Drannor. So you're going to follow the road for 2/3 of your journey, and then you head west for roughly a third of your journey.
That's
And-
still on a road.
There is no road directly to Myth Drannor from this side. But that roll will get you through the forest, through the unpathed area, and back to the edge of town. And you guys can all see Myth Drannor appearing in front of you.
Or we made it finally.
So it's getting mid-afternoon of your second day of your journey, maybe 3 p.m. sort of thing. And you're returning to Myth Drannor.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. So pretty.
Okay. Zoom right in so we can see inside the town.
It's, oh, I thought it was spelled with a Y for Myth Drannor.
It is.
It is.
Is that a Y? Oh.
Yeah.
Looks like an eye.
Put your glasses on.
Oh, you did.
It looks like a tree.
You want to see what the town looks like? Here's the town.
Can you zoom in on one of the houses?
That's just
We
creepy.
did.
No, you gotta have Foundry to do that.
Oh.
To zoom into the
These
map.
are the mega houses. And then these are the regular size.
You're returning from the east of town, traveling through the Golden District. Is the intent for you guys to go anywhere in particular right away, or?
Well, I think we should turn
I think
in
we should go straight to the guild hall and turn in our discovery,
and
our chart.
Take
Yeah.
a big chart there.
Good, because I've been holding this one for a long time.
He's been-
you in turtle stance?
yeah.
I'll show you a bell in the depths. I thought you were going to sit on the edge of that bell tower, just drop a few deuces down there.
Bombs away. Okay.
Okay, so you guys are going to the guild hall?
Yeah.
All right. As you come back toward the guild hall and walk in the gates, you can see that the hall is bustling. Movement like you've never seen before. Everyone's mobilizing, getting armored, getting prepared, and you've never seen this level of activity here before.
Look for Eugene.
Eugene is standing in the his normal
Eugene's
spot
spot.
behind his desk.
Hey, Eugene!
Is he like the one spot where there's nobody? It's just alone.
He's,
Nobody.
he's a person. He's a somebody.
He doesn't count.
He's yelling out, "You get over there! Get that ready! Prepare this!"
What's happening?
You're back.
What's happened since we've been gone?
We're about to be head out on a journey to go fight a dragon.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Good rock.
There was a dragon spotted just
Let us
south
know
of
how
here.
it goes.
I believe the union rules say we get a week's downtime after adventures.
Here's your chart. Good
Clearly, you're going to make your own.
It's been
What?
It's been scribed by the Arcanum that the final crystal is being held by a dragon in Shinaborn.
How do we know that the dragon's actually against us, like evil?
Shit and born.
Because it took over the town.
What do you mean,
But
the
like
final
everyone
one?
else is dead.
We got the final one. That's the one you're looking for. Is the third one. This is the final one right here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? There's three of them. No one is more important than the other.
These ones are though.
Yeah, but they're numerical.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
we got 1 and 3. You're
so
going
you've
after
got
2.
the second one.
Give me your dagger. I'm going to carve a 3 into this.
You look at it, it says 37.
We're just getting prepared for the attack. Master Battlebrew is preparing spears and what are you laughing about? And harpoons.
Master Battle.
He's that would be the head smithy at the Warbreaker's Arms.
Yeah.
The guy who trained you on much of your smithing. He's preparing special weaponry for this fight against the the dragon.
Oh, sweet, awesome.
And we're
That being said, if this is that important, I feel like I've probably got a night of work ahead of me. I'll catch you all in the morning.
Well, I can help you out.
If you're capable of stoking the fire hot enough.
Oh yeah, I'm good with my hands. I do traps and locksmithing and knots.
Hey, I do knots better.
Alternatively, I do smithy as well, so I can.
So do I. I don't know why I took it, but I
Well, you
did.
got lots of help. We can all exhaust ourselves.
We should check on your dartboard. See if anything has changed.
His dark port?
His dartboard.
He's dark porn. What?
Oh.
You hear what you want.
Okay, I'm in for that. Let's go look at that.
Thank you.
Eugene says that you guys should probably return to the Arcanum and provide them that amber shard before night.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Sounds like an idea.
It might help them in their upcoming fight, right?
Yes, the fight that you guys will be very pivotal in, I believe.
We already have
Well,
been.
someone needs to back up the rear guard, of course.
Yeah, come here.
Back the truck up.
Back that happens.
I'm way better in the rear.
That's where you like it?
Okay.
That's why he's always in turtle stance.
Look how he's quickly writing down the timestamp. You know,
Yeah, I'm gonna edit that out.
It's too late.
You've been learning from Rion in the oven.
Okay.
Guess we should go to the
So I
Arcanum.
guess let's go over the Arcanum.
Sure.
but
so
we can start the fires. You know, that's
The
take a while
fires
to
will
get-
be going.
Oh, okay. At the Warbreaker Arms.
we didn't start the fire; it was always burning.
And
Yeah.
Rendix
World
is helping.
turning.
Anyways.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head to the Arcanum. It's somewhat on the way to the Warbreaker Arm. There is no council in session at the moment, but when you walk into the council, the wards of the Arcanum are standing there. You know, the secretaries, and they say, "Just hold on a moment. We will get Elminster immediately." And you guys wait a few minutes just in the lobby. They ask you to come into the council chambers, sit around the chambers. Elminster comes rushing in, and says, "What is it you need? What have you discovered?"
We got a shark.
Take the shard out of one of my bags and put it on the table.
Oh, excellent.
It's the third one.
Oh, this appears to be the second amber shard. Jackass.
Are you sure there's a 3 on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Scratched it.
Elminster waves his hand over it. Says, "Oh, here, now it's been restored to its proper magical glory now.
And there's a giant number 2 on it.
It's its purest form. This seems to be the second of the 3 amber shards we need."
We're just missing number 2. I took some notes about the environment for the Arcanum.
Oh, that's excellent. Hand that to the secretaries later. We have more important things to worry about right now.
Stuff is done.
Yeah, that's very
What about
important.
the ghost?
Yeah, it sounds like a
Coral.
hologram.
Like,
There's like a hologram of a fish and some
over
coral.
there.
I don't know what a hologram
Coral
means.
You like
Two packs
$200
is there.
2-pack?
Yeah,
Holographic
hologram.
2-pack. Wow, that's impressive.
There was also this lighthouse with this woman that split into 3.
Oh, the Belnorn protecting the north. Oh, excellent. You met her, did you?
She's dead.
That's great.
That's great.
What?
She's dead.
the one that protects the
You
north.
didn't touch the light, right?
Well, who would do that?
Yeah.
Actually,
you would break that thing, right?
Definitely didn't
I-
break it open.
The whole lighthouse was gone before we got there.
I touched the right.
Ah.
I needed 2 more hands.
I would imagine from what you're saying, you probably fought her.
Yeah, she was pretty upset.
Don't worry about it. She'll be back.
Oh.
Well, the building's destroyed.
No, it's not.
It means nothing. She would not have been killed by the likes of you.
That's rude.
I'm somewhat comforted by that.
Really?
Means we didn't screw it up totally.
So what was she?
She was a Balnorn, still a lich of an elven make.
Mm-hmm.
She came from here.
Well, what was her purpose?
She has no purpose. She's not an enemy or an ally of ours.
Yeah, but what was she looking for?
She protects the lighthouse.
From?
From touching
She's been there
things?
for hundreds of years.
She's
She's bound to the
From
lighthouse.
Hansies.
It might be simpler just to put a sign, do not touch. And you don't even need to. Just don't touch.
We'll make you touch it.
You're the first people in hundreds of years to have traveled there.
They were the first idiot to touch her.
She's been
touched.
held aloft for over 100 years there.
What was your line? She didn't say no?
Yes.
Oh,
Her eyes said yes.
But her body said no,
no.
Nay, nay.
Why is it always the French?
Say nay.
We've discovered that there is a Fey dragon in the south,
Uh-huh.
holding the last.
A Fey dragon.
Why is
The
that always
Fey
gotta be a
dragon?
Fey dragon?
Fey dragon are very rare in these parts.
It's probably pretty pissed off, eh?
It seems to have been rampaging within the range of the Mythos. It's not outside of the Mythos. It's the first thing that's attacked us this directly and destroyed the community of Ashabenford within our protection. So we're mobilizing an army to march tomorrow against it.
And you have like a magic carpet we can ride on and fight it in the air? Or magical boots?
The intent is to keep it grounded.
Do you know where it came from?
I would assume the Pharaoh.
Wonder why they're so pissed.
This is continuing in the issues of Fey aggression against us.
Really?
We don't really fully know why.
If there's a reason, and just hand over that reason, maybe it would solve everything.
They've made no demands. They've not told us what the problem is.
Maybe they just think we know what the demands are and think that we're just
Someone
we're
could give tribute.
liable by not doing it anyways. Like that.
Is there night watch in there?
Yeah, there is. Top left.
So we would like to have you guys lead the army against this Fey dragon. We're going to send all of the Mistborn into the fight with you.
All those ones wearing the red shirts?
Reckless?
Yeah, like who's defending the
Like,
town?
if you only have so many Mistborn, you send them all in there. What if we all die? Then you got no.
If you
Mistborn.
all die, we all die.
Well, then that's kind of stupid.
If we
Stop
don't fight
this
this
dragon,
dragon,
we all die.
it's marching on Myth Drannor.
Mister, I would be proud to be side by side with you.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
no, I have to stay here.
If we don't all fight this,
I maintain the strength of the Mythos. If I don't stay here and work the magics on these Mythos, everything will die.
Yeah, but
You
if
heard
the
it from
Mistborn die-
Mr. MacGuffin.
You didn't say that when you went to the Blushing Barmaid.
I've never been there. What is that? I don't. Wow, you're right.
it never ends.
That was so good.
Because it was your real eye.
I didn't even try. I'm gonna be in a meeting. I'll be laughing like that.
Oh, that's hilarious! You're on Zoom with like a CEO. Well, if we do these plans and we don't do it, they're gonna get elected. You're
Oh, you silly little engineer!
And you're like, you stop and you're like, what the fuck just happened? I gotta continue.
And the person's French.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
He's in charge of Revit engineering.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, anyway, I guess that's it for the campaign. Thanks, guys. Alright.
Fade to black.
Love that. Yeah.
Fade to French.
If we don't send all our forces against this dragon,
Our forces.
it will march directly into Myth Drannor and cause untold damage.
Do we have like a giant catapult kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
Scorpion or...
The intent is to provide harpoons to the Mistborn to keep the dragon grounded, because once it's in the air, you won't be able to defeat it. So, there will be 40 men joining you, and they will...
Sounds like a lot of action points.
They're all roughly as strong as you guys, so this is the best army that's been assembled for 100 years.
I noticed they're all wearing red shirts. Does that mean anything?
Well, you guys all wear your armor, your uniform.
We look down.
You're wearing red.
That should be the title of the episode.
The red shirts.
You're
March
wearing
of the
red.
red. March of the red shirts.
You look down. You're wearing red.
We're very
I don't
confident that gathering this final crystal, this final amber shard, will give us the ability to perform the magics and seal the incursion against the Fey Realm. They won't be able to create additional portals without the strength of these amber shards. So this is the last thing we need of you to
You
protect.
said that the dragon has the last shard,
He does.
like inside of him.
We've divined that it's in the same area he is. We don't know exactly where it is.
He's turtling
So
it.
it could be in any either end.
Do we know if he has any
Yes.
minions or
We
anything?
can sneak in and steal it.
As far as we know, there is
It's a
no...
No
It
other
is
people.
only the dragon.
Oh, okay.
So if we get the shard, do we still have to kill the dragon?
The dragon won't disappear when we have the amber shards, but it will prevent any additional creatures from being able to get into our territory.
Okay.
So the dragon needs to be defeated. And it's a large dragon. This is not going to be easy. This is vastly more difficult than anything you've seen before.
Like a gigantic wolf.
Or
Yeah, you take a wolf, and you're 5 times a normal wolf.
how many Pomeranians would that be?
Plus it
43.
43.
breathes fire and it can fly.
If this dragon can fly, it can perform gust attacks and create tornadoes around it.
Does it have any immunities?
So far as we know, it's quite resistant to magic, but
Fuck!
not immune to magic.
Well, what about poison?
I think we do believe that some Fey dragons do have resistances to poisons.
If we poisoned a sheep and then we put the sheep out there and had it loaded with poison and he's like, hey, we brought you tribute. Right down the gullet.
Ingested. It's more deadly.
Yes. And while he's puking and coughing it up, we jump in, we hammer it down on the ground.
Yeah, you know, like, they have, like, these impenetrable scales, like, in all those stories about dragons. They don't say anything about the insides. So we just need to go in either end, and then we're fine.
Are you volunteering?
The chin.
Well, one end has teeth. The other doesn't.
Go in the oven?
I don't. Do you know, Minster?
Just like in the oven.
He just shakes his head and goes, You're all ridiculous.
I've had training for this type of stuff in the oven.
From now on, I only speak to your commander.
Is there a place that we're setting up? I assume these siege weapons to be able to keep it grounded.
We will be setting up just north of Eshaben Ford.
No advanced forces have been sent yet.
Scouts have just been sent. We've just determined the symbol has done the scrying just an hour ago to determine where it was. We didn't know that the town's been destroyed.
And is the idea to lure it into a spot? Or just wherever?
From what our scouts are saying, it's just slumbering in the middle of the town. So the plan at this point is to head into the town, sneak up from all directions, and run harpoons with ropes to keep this thing down grounded while the fight goes on.
It's a shit plan.
What plan have you got that's better?
Dragons can sense things from a long distance.
Not when you're sleeping.
So we're not luring it to a spot. We're going to sneak up it while it's sleeping.
It's destroyed the town now. Its magics have overrun the town with vines and plants and trees and such.
Have you tried parlaying?
The scouts that were sent to communicate never came back.
What if the deal was so good they
Don't
just
send
didn't want
fat scouts.
Well, I'm gonna go back to the forge and help over his arms.
We will march in the morning. I hope to see you all there.
I will be there.
Good.
Yeah, of course. I'll be there.
The plan was forged here. Eugene will be in charge of the march forward. So report to him in the morning. I thank you for what you've done today. We'll celebrate this after our next victory. Good day.
Is Rian going to be with us?
I don't believe so. He walks off.
Maybe you need to learn one last move from the Hyperion Fist.
Hopefully he's not upstairs.
That's not the move you want to learn.
That's not the Hyperion Fist. I don't know how he got his name.
Hyperion fisting. Alright, let's take a break.
With that?
Take a break, you scum.
Or the pike thing. Not pike thing, spike. Is there a way we can merge those two things?
I think if I'm making a spike, it's going to be barbed, so when it goes in, it goes in.
Yeah. But I mean, like, could we make it so we have belts, we have a rope attached to it, and on your harpoon thing, you have like a thing where we can notch on our ropes, so...
That's suicide.
No.
How about we just
This whole thing
put
is
it on
suicide.
a fishing line. Then we let him run for a while until he tires out.
Yeah,
Reel him back in.
Reel him back in.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that harpoon
Right
thing,
before he gets to
adamantium
Myth
harpoon,
Drannor, then you just reel him back in.
that's barbed, but shoot him right at the wing shoulder joint. So at least one wing is
I
out.
say we aim for like that little hole in his armor.
You know that one?
That little hole, and where there's no scales.
Mike's
Just
got
aim
one
for
thing
that
on his
one.
mind.
Sorry, where again?
The front hole or the back hole?
Either hole would do. Either hole would
Both
do.
holes at the same time, it can really pin them down.
We can do a spit roast. A spit roast.
I still like this magical thread. Just go right through. One
Like AT&T, this guy.
One into the other.
AT&T,
Magic
this guy.
floss.
Can you forge
AT&T.
literal ingot
It's like a-
into
it's like a-
like 200 feet of
Can you hear
thread?
me now?
Yeah. We'll give him a free iPhone.
It's like a cat with the fucking tinsel off the tree, right?
What if, is it Metro, does it conduct electricity? You could light that sucker up.
It's a metal. It will obviously conduct electricity.
Well, priority 1, don't let it fly. Priority 2, survive.
Just survive.
Priority 3, win? Question mark?
Oh, kind of combined. Well, we also have to sneak in with 40 guys.
I just want to get on top of them and start pounding.
That's always your strategy.
Yeah.
Dominate.
Right in the hole.
Pound him as hard as he can
Until he's weak in the knees.
till they get limp.
How many more days should I go on holiday?
10.
Somebody's gonna enjoy no kids for a while.
Wow. Poor Will.
They have to take care of themselves.
I can do that.
Can you?
Did you buy like 14 boxes of craft dinner?
I didn't buy nothing. I spent almost $700 last time I went to Costco.
Keep them going
For a week.
for a week.
For a week.
I can deal.
You guys got a lot of good food around here. You go to get some Indian food every day.
Big $200 tenderloin on the bobby.
If I go to Indian food, no, I'm not going to say that on there.
Thank you.
God.
So
It's not like
we'll leave the
bad
Arcanum.
racist,
We're gonna
bad.
leave the Arcanum. We're gonna leave the Arcanum.
Yeah.
Oh, are we playing D&D again here? What's
Yes,
going
yes,
on?
yes.
Little DC 20?
Yes.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I've been recording for a while.
You're talking about it.
Yeah.
This garbage.
Ever since he started poking his hole,
Oh.
I hit
You
record.
thought Mike might do something really stupid, so.
When he started pounding, I was like, I can't miss that.
Can't miss much pounding.
No,
Yeah.
can't miss that.
Okay.
That's the gift to the world.
So
A
you're
national treasure.
You're all standing in the council chambers by yourselves, and you have an evening to prepare.
Haraldine leaves.
Geraldine heads to the Warbreaker's Arms. When you walk in the door, you see several assistant smiths that you don't normally work with, and then a couple of smiths that you do frequently work with, and you see Master Battlebrew, who's working the forge. And he says, "Oh, it's great to see you, Caroline."
Yeah. It's good to see you, little master.
We could use your hand if you have it.
Got both. But I'm gonna need the forge hotter for tonight.
What are you doing?
Found some unique metal that didn't get hot enough when I tried in the forge at Hillsborough.
Hillsborough. Well, absolutely. The forges are in full swing right now.
If I could have two of the assistants with me, that'd be great.
Sure.
I'll pull out the 10 pounds of raw metal that I have. I'm like, this is what I found.
Oh, adamantine. I haven't seen that in years.
I figure give one of the ingots to you. You could make like a harpoon head. I was gonna make a spike fashioned to hopefully latch onto the beast.
Sure, yes. That sounds great. I could do that, absolutely. Do you have any specifications in mind?
Well, whatever has to be hooked at the end, so when it punctures in, it doesn't come out.
We're right now we're tipping all of the harpoons we already had in Mithril to try and pierce the armor of the dragon.
This should help as well, though.
Okay, yeah, we could craft a few extra.
Definitely, if the base was adamantine, it'd be tougher.
Sure, yes.
Mithril on the outside, it would pierce deeper and easier.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's God, you guys trying to play a serious fucking game in here.
I almost did a reaction. I was like,
So, did anyone want to help Carl Dean, or Carl Dean can use the assistance if you guys have something else you'd rather do?
Sure,
or-
yeah, I wanted to go help.
Well, I think he sort of patted you on the head and said, "You don't know what the fuck you're doing." So,
I'm going to
sticky hands.
I'm gonna go find the Hyperion Fist.
sure.
And I have.
I'll work on.
So the two of you will work together. So you can.
I'm not. I'm gonna go to my favorite section of the library and hope I can find something about dragons.
You can each roll, the two of you, a smithing check. So we'll say, and you can roll with advantage because this is you're having the help of assistance as well. And you can use might or intelligence.
I have blacksmithing.
Yeah. So you roll the
Might.
proficiency and
Or
then you'll
your
use
sniffing, whatever.
might or intelligence, whatever you prefer.
23.
So it would be that plus. So it would be 2 plus.
So the plan was to tip and sheath a lot of the harpoons that we had already crafted in Mithril, and then because you're going to be adding adamantines as well to some of it, I'll take that into account later.
Yeah. I cut grooves in the spike that I'm creating. That's like tipped with mithril for puncturing, but hopefully to
So I rolled a 19.
give it to our sticky-handed friend for maybe some poison.
Sticky hand? What are you talking about? Sticky hands? I'm taking anything.
So the spike is going to be used for what?
The spike is going to be used to like hopefully keep us on the beast if needed.
Okay.
But I was hoping to add poison to it as well by adding some like threaded.
So do you want to be involved in
I can help.
in this process as
Yeah,
well? Like
I
that?
can help do whatever needs doing. I mean, not smithing, but in the design work of how this has to be made to
Because
accept.
I almost like set one end in like a vice and I take like the top end and I like cut grooves into it and then spin it so it's like almost spiral into like the barbed ends coming out of it.
And we can maybe put like a glass tube of a channel of poison that it will crack and break when it impacts.
And there'll be a hole at the top that you can like draw a rope through.
There you go. Do I need to tip any of my arrows in this mithril if I need like armor piercing?
They're not offering mithril to anyone else. Like they're using it to create these harpoons.
There's not like just a little bit extra for
There's
some.
not some shavings on the
Yeah,
ground.
I just need just a little dip.
Sweeping them up.
Are you gonna hang out in the
In the forge.
Warbreaker's arms?
Yeah.
In hopes of dripping, sucking up some of the drippings.
He's like, I'm helping, grabbing our food.
I gotta get a few arrows.
We've got this pot of molten mithril.
Can I
When they're not
tippity roll?
looking. When they're not
Like,
looking.
you roll for a little.
You take your
little
quiver and you're like this.
Dip 20 arrows in all at once.
Hey, what's over there?
And then they all melt together. in one.
It's just one arrow.
He shoots this arrow, it's 20 arrows.
Not arrows.
That's right.
Uncle
You're gonna need a
Uncle
bigger
darts.
tube.
Uncle darts, yeah.
Are you gonna try and dip the darts or the arrows?
The arrows.
It's got a
Okay.
Slurpee straw.
So the thing you want to do to help the group is steal Mithril.
Oh, we're doing a group check? There's a group check?
Well,
Could you imagine if you made it fail because you stole some of the mithril that we just didn't have enough for the tips?
the town is using all the Mithril it has.
So,
So the two of you both succeed in what you were doing, so that we're going to take that into account later.
also,
and
the eyes would also be clear. If we can find the ear holes.
And what you're doing is stealing from everyone. That's your plan.
Should go well.
I'm not
Okay.
looking at this.
It was more about, if there's like a little bit left over, like just a little bit. Like, you got,
Like at the end
Like,
of the bar,
yeah,
there
Like there's
wasn't
just a
enough
little
to
bit
make
in the
one
bottom
more.
of the fondue pot that he just swirls it around.
The really, really shit Mithril?
Is there a mithril fountain going on?
Yes.
The mithril slag. To put it.
There was not enough to
lips.
make another covering for a harpoon bolt, but there was just enough
just
left
enough
over.
to cover 20 arrows,
The
like.
slag.
Okay,
Battle Brew
so
has
you-
Battle Brew has some lead over there, and he tells you it's mithril.
Yeah.
You're gonna poison. We're long conning this.
Lead
Yeah.
poisoning. 20 years, you're dead.
Going right.
Okay, so that's what you do. You
Oh, boy.
try and steal some Mithril from the rest
Okay,
of everyone.
so
Oh, Mister will love it.
you want me to roll with trickery?
Yes, you'll be able, you can do that. Yeah.
All right, here we go. 16.
It'd be so funny if it was in that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's not.
that's a good enough roll. So you'll spend your time stealing Mithril.
How many arrows do I get?
One.
One?
What?
I got
It
one
was only
arrow.
a 16. You tip some of each of your arrows a little bit in Mithril.
They're 0.5%.
Just the tip.
Yeah.
Just the point of it.
So now it's blunted on the end.
I'm just saying, if I need some sort of armor piercing on these arrows, otherwise it's not.
There's still the eyes, the mouth, the ears, and
Yeah.
Foot pads.
yeah.
Well, maybe
Between
my
the
brass
toes.
knuckles, I should dip them in mithril too.
Your brass knuckles.
Cover them in
You're
mithril.
not there.
Yeah, make a trickery roll.
He spent all night waiting to steal some of the dregs at the bottom of the pot there. So
Yeah.
So you're gonna go to the library.
I'm gonna go to the library to the forbidden section.
Okay.
It's just rated 18 plus.
You guys,
For work.
you as
Yeah.
a member of the Mist Sworn, you're allowed access to especially knowledge of enemies. So there's nothing forbidden from you. So you can get in there and learn what you want to know.
Against
give
all
me-
my better judgment, I am going to pair up with Jerry to attempt to get some sort of tactical advantage.
There's nothing
Sure.
forbidden.
So the two of you can both work
He's
together.
going behind that that velvet curtain.
You can go. You can get an Arcana check if you want, or a History check.
On top of any knowledge for the dragon, also like the layout of the city, to just sort of have an idea of
Sure.
if there's somewhere we should really avoid.
Tech.
It's
or
a very
advantage.
small hamlet. It's like 8 to 10 buildings, with a central square where there's a well and a 40 by 50 sort of open space in the middle of it. You guys have all been there before, so you know what this place is like. It's only like 4-hour journey. It's on the edge of the Mythos. There's forests that come down on either side of it, and it's kind of in an open plain in between. But it's a place that you guys patrol frequently as the outskirts of the safety of Myth Drannor.
I'm going to mostly focus on dragon anatomy, like
Sure.
joints and everything. 17 plus 5, that is 22.
Perfect.
We're prepping the fuck out of this battle.
19 plus 1 for 20.
20. Okay, perfect. So, you guys are able to read about Fey dragons. The knowledge that comes up is nothing
new because none have been seen since the Zephyr has occurred. But there is information about these dragons that frequently live in the Fey realm. They don't generally come to the Prime Material. You know that it is very strange that they would come to the Prime Material. You know that they don't have scales. They're much more feathered. They have like cat's paws. They look like weird fairy tale creatures. They have a cat tail. They have purple wings, and they don't look like your typical dragon that exists in these realms. And they use trickery. They use illusory magic. They can create tornadoes with their attacks. Both of you collectively discover all of these traits.
Does their illusory magic, like, just go up to the point where they can make a false duplicate of themselves? Because they're probably not asleep. We can rule that out. Like, first off, even if they were asleep, they would not be in deep enough sleep, I'd say, to...
Could be an illusion.
Yeah. I feel like the dragon would wreak more havoc before going into a slumber. And even then, I'm pretty sure...
Should assume it's awake and aware.
I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of thieves have had that problem before where they thought, oh, the dragon's asleep, I can steal from them, and it just wakes up.
Alternatively, it has enough foresight to know when it's about to take on a bigger target with this smaller place. It is getting a little bit of
I was hoping to find...
You also know that they're not nearly as intelligent as your typical chromatic and gem dragons. They're a little bit more feral. They're a little bit more animalistic.
But they're still, like,
They're still a spellcasting dragon.
Yeah, they're still, like, aware of themselves. They're still, sentient.
Yeah, they're sentient.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what we need is a female dragon.
I could illusion myself into a very small 10-foot...
illusion
I
yourself?
think that's a bad idea.
I like that idea.
Maybe that's like a plan D.
I'm not that I'm not that stretchy.
In any of
You
the
never
reports
know.
or books or anything, is there any listings of things that we should or should not do in case of resistance and diseases?
It is known that they're resistant to poisons and that they're hard to hit and somewhat resistant to magic.
Is it like resistance everywhere, or like if you were inside them?
There's probably not a lot of writing on people that have been inside of dragons and
No.
lived.
None of them ever come back out. Yeah.
Speak the tales.
Easy go in one end and come out the other. Not whole either.
Alright, so they're hard to hit physically, they're hard to hit with magic, and they're resistant to poison. So
That could be some, like...
And they're hard to come out of.
You could be a pioneer in that writing, you know, that interior dragon...
Decorator.
Yeah.
So the last thing that happens tonight is you go and find
Yes,
Rion.
Rion, I was just asking if I could train a little bit, and while we're training, I'll ask him. So
Rion, you know, we're about to go up against this dragon, and I'm really looking forward to fighting with you side by side, and just wondering what kind of advice you have on fighting fey dragons, if you've ever fought one, because we will all, including yourself, be fighting one coming up.
Actually, I have to stay here to maintain the mythals.
Oh no, Elminster said he was doing that.
Really?
Yeah, he said he was doing that.
That fucker took my job.
Yeah, Elminster already took care of it. So is it everybody else go and fight the dragon?
Well, he's maintaining the mythals, you know. I gotta
Oh yeah.
also help him with.
Yeah.
wiping and
His ass.
That's what he has his assistants for.
Hurry up! I think you need to go out with us.
I will be there tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we got this red shirt for you to put on.
No red shirt for you. You're not there. Have you fought the one before?
Never heard of such a thing.
Have you fought a dragon before?
No.
What do you think our chances are?
As good as possible. There's a damn good chance we might all die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking the same.
Not a lot of guys punch a dragon and survive.
Maybe I should hang back and just more direct people. Like,
No, I'll be over your shoulder.
I can protect our commander.
This is going to be a good test for you to see if you can gain another belt. You know,
I get my yellow belt from killing a dragon.
You move up from white belt.
Dragon belt.
We're just going to add a stripe to your white belt.
Let me guess what color that stripe is. Brown.
Yes, that's a brown belt. Yeah.
That's what you get for going into the.
You go from brown belt to brown pants.
That's what you get when you go into the oven.
Yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing before. I don't fight anymore, right? I'm retired, but they've come and told me that I'm needed, so I will be helping.
You're being resurrected from retirement. I'll train with him, and I'm also going to go over to the smithy and pick up a dagger because I have no cutting instruments.
Okay.
So I want a dagger.
You can go ask Carl Dean for a dagger, or you can go. Well, all the shops are closed for the night, so your only chance is to go see if Carl Dean.
Yeah. So after training, I'll go there.
Sure.
But there's no mithril left. It's all gone. That's the last of it. So.
And after I looked at that book, we looked at that book. I'm going to. Do I know where I would be able to get more explosives?
No.
I wouldn't be able to get any from. Not at this time of the night, but like where I can go in the morning.
All the shops are closed.
Yeah.
You could probably break in because anything goes right now. We're saving the world.
You know what? And I do have a friend. I am going to break into a store, get some explosives.
Okay.
Why would we not just wait till the morning?
Because
and say, Eugene, I need explosives. Where can I get them?
Would we have enough time in the morning?
Well,
Yeah,
you're
get up
gonna
early.
Meet at the guild hall in the morning.
Okay. I want to perform an enema.
Stupid.
He has his own plans.
You do you.
You be the first one in.
So give me
You're right. You will be the first one in.
give me an acrobatics check to display how well your training goes. Good.
That is a 22.
Some pretty good rolls all the way around. Perfect. Okay. You guys all have a good, successful evening. Rion feels inspired. You feel inspired by working with him. Like you'll make a good team tomorrow. Nobody steals any explosives from any shops, which is kind of nice.
They would understand.
You've all got
Do we know how long it takes to get to this town?
a couple hours, few hours.
Oh, that's it.
You're all leaving as a team in the morning. So. You've all got lodgings in the guild hall if you want to stay there, or in your individual spaces that you have.
I will go to Uthor's locker and pull out some text and place down his holy symbol and meditate the writings in those texts.
Again, you do feel occasional emotions from him, so from that you feel a comfort. You can feel that he's there with you, and by extension,
He's ghosting you right now.
Kellenvor is there.
I'm going to go up to the Washington barmaid, making sure Jareth isn't there, and maybe spend 10 gold.
Just 10 gold?
Okay. 10 gold will get you Jareth. Nobody else.
No.
Special.
That's,
You're gonna have
I'm in the oven.
I don't, no Betty Crocker.
I ain't no Betty Crocker. There's your title.
Anybody but Jareth, yeah.
I ain't no Betty Crocker.
Ain't no Betty Crocker.
Okay. They say, okay, well, if you don't want Jareth, 10 gold to get to Toothless Joe.
That's actually a good deal.
I paid the 10 gold.
I take out my dentures.
It's 10 by 10 I walk out then. I abandon my 10 gold.
I scoop it up.
He works his.
No, you're in the library. I made sure you're not there.
You check the oven first.
That's right.
10 gold will get you an evening with whatever sort of
Entertainment you require.
reasonable looking, not the best looking, but pretty good looking person that you're looking for.
All right.
The 4 beers in.
Don't describe it to me. I don't want to know.
I thought we were going to roleplay.
There's a role playing there.
Yeah. Spend all my grit points.
You spend 40 minutes of reasonable time with somebody.
I go to the warehouse.
Okay.
My warehouse.
Yep.
You know, I check on my fish.
There's a sign on the door that says rent due.
Is my fish still there? My goldfish.
Your fish is still there.
Okay, I feed the fish.
Everything is the way that you left it. It never really got completely fixed up, I don't think, from when it got turned over. So
No, I haven't had any time. I mean,
Yeah.
I got home and then we were gone. It was like,
You're going to be selling all your shit pretty soon.
So you do have the opportunity to spend some time fixing it
okay,
up.
what do I owe for the rent? I mean, maybe I can slip it under the door or something.
No, there's just a sign on the door that says you pay your rent. Just you'd have to go back to
You
that.
reply, next time I'm back from fighting the dragon bitch.
Yeah, maybe you wait until you see if you die.
I might be dead. How about that,
I'll bring you a
jackass?
dragon's head. Will that count?
I'm saving the world at the moment.
You rented this on a real low-key, sort of no-name type situation, so they don't know who you are, or you just,
Deposit cash into this unknown box.
yeah, there's like a box in
Dead drop.
down the alley, a little
Dead
dead
drop.
drop you're supposed to put your shit into.
But what's owed? You know, like maybe I've got it.
You've only had the place for a month now, so
Oh, so I'm just down 1 month.
1 month's rent. So you owe like
You always pay the first month up front.
Yeah.
Like 3,000.
yeah. So this is the second month.
Okay, so what's the going
20
rate?
gold.
20 gold?
Yeah.
I've got that. I can pay 20 gold.
Yeah. So you could go to
Go to
the
the dead drop.
I go to the dead drop.
okay.
I put my payment in, including a note on my business card. That
You don't
says-
have any business cards.
Yeah,
You
I
lost those. No,
Nope, I got those.
You lost them. Eddie, I think,
Who?
lost them for you.
What?
Yeah, I threw them all away.
Yeah.
I was doing farsies.
You got business cards, and
Closies,
you
but
lost them
farsies.
somewhere along the way.
Practicing my nunchucks or
Ninja stars.
ninja stars.
Sure.
I can't remember why, but I remember you lost them. There's no way you lost.
From one thing he decides.
No. You lost all your gear for some reason. And
All of my gear.
Yeah, but you got all of it back. except
You
for
see
this
one on top of a roof, but you'll have to
You feel like
climb to get it.
I can see it on the roof from here.
It's like in the drain gutter.
I leave
In a
the
tile.
designated gold.
Sure. And when you put the money in the dead drop and close the chest, you can hear it, and it goes down through a chute of some kind, and you open the chest again, the money's gone.
This goes somewhere.
Yep.
You in the chest. Surprise! Goes to the dragon.
Take out my shovel, start digging.
If you guys have a familiar, you should stick it down.
You have a shovel in your...
No, I don't have a shovel.
Do Do you go back to the warehouse and tidy it up
Yep,
at all?
I go
or?
back and tidy it up and, get everything looking nice. Because I'm definitely going to survive. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to survive this. So I want to make sure that I come back to a nice place,
Well, I know he
clean.
has daggers, right? He said he has a whole bunch of daggers.
He does, yeah. He's got a collection of
So I would
ceremonial type
yeah.
daggers.
So I would go out and just say, "Hey, do you have a dagger I can have?"
No.
What do you mean no?
No, these are my special knives. These are I don't. hand
Yeah,
them
so it
down.
won't be here tomorrow unless we survive.
What do you need a dagger for?
Oh, just to poke the dragon.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Or if I need to cut a rope,
Yeah. No kidding.
I'll put it back after the battle. I'll just clean the blood off.
Well, I don't have any to spare though.
Oh,
I got no daggers to spare. I used them all.
You got that box of daggers that you stole from Max.
Like 1,000 daggers.
Yeah.
behind
Box
him on
of
the wall.
daggers.
Yeah, there's a dagger collection.
When he's not looking, I'll try to slide a hand on.
Okay, awareness check,
Roll. Let's do this.
trickery check.
Trickery. I have no trickery.
Exactly.
It's under Dex. I'm pretty sure you're good at Dex.
18.
3.
While you're
I
talking,
just walk over. I'm just like,
I slap your hand.
You definitely see him trying to take a dagger.
I just need it for the one day.
Where's my business cards?
Never mind. I'll go see Carl D.
Okay, you can do that.
Carl
He's
D,
busy working away.
you guys may have some daggers.
all the daggers are gone.
I actually thought about that while you didn't have anything
To cut.
to
Hey,
cut.
I got the staff too. Do you think it could maybe one end could be a sharp blade? Maybe
No, but I've got this. I made
like
this
an
in my spare
adamantium
time.
blade.
I'm fresh out of adamantium. What it looks like is a punch that you hold with your hand, and it's got like a spear that comes out, and it's got like pointed end. So
Wolverine.
it's like
Punching
a punch.
dagger.
I am the Wolverine.
It's like a punch, so that you can hold it in your hand. But it's got like bladed edges on it. Just like myself. I didn't do this
He's
much
no
of
yellow
it.
belt. He's a yellow belt.
It's only one.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm the Wolverine now. The
No.
Wolverine.
You got a punch dagger.
Wolverine claws.
What are those called? Megami or something in Japan? Is it Megami?
I can't remember what they're called.
Nagami, they're also
And
probably.
they're, I guess
but
they're,
it's
uh,
like,
But it's like
Dagger.
a punch dagger. Like it's like
They're one
literally
slashing
hold
or-
it and it's just
or
like,
piercing?
It's just it's like a small dagger. They're meant for like
You still can't cut anything. But you can pierce.
rapid.
Yeah, they're for piercing.
Poke
for
stuff
sure.
like over
Yeah,
and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're meant
Not
for like.
slashing, just piercing.
No, it's got
Like
bladed
a
edges
sewing
on
needle.
it.
Oh,
Really big sewing.
then I can just like cut stuff like that.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm happy.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna get a lot of rope. I'm gonna be nodding all night.
One rope or
Many ropes.
many ropes?
Together?
Not together. Actually, you know what? Together.
So you're gonna have like 250 feet of knotted rope all together, and that weighs 10 pounds of rope. It weighs more every time you knot it too. For some reason.
It increases
As
the weight.
Yeah,
Because
the
I'm
weight goes
compressing
up.
air in it or something.
Yeah. You will
Well,
find it quite
Each
awkward.
knot should it shorten the rope.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, it would.
Yeah. By a substantial amount.
Right. Half.
Yeah,
So
but
in
in
order to
terms
have-
of carrying it, though, it's a lot more bulky.
Way more.
Yes, that would be true, yeah.
So you
And in
could
order to
carry.
get 200 feet of rope, you need like 300 feet if you're going to then tie knots into it.
Probably more than that. 400 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
definitely.
I think anything more than 2 lengths of rope, you're gonna
So,
have
at 10
challenges
pounds-
carrying.
And one length is 50,
Yeah.
so 2 lengths is
So
100.
you could have 100. feet.
Okay,
I'd have 100
also
feet,
want
and then I
100
want to.
feet.
I'm not gonna tie up. Oh, well, I'm not gonna knot up the loop rope, but I am gonna tie it to the end so we can get it through that, knot it on itself
Through what?
through the spike.
Oh.
And then we'll have the knotted rope that we can use to climb, and it'll be a lot easier. And we can attach ourselves to it.
So you're hoping to attach the knotted rope to his special spike?
Yeah.
Is that something you guys are working together on? Or?
Nope. I left a hole at the top to tie off a rope or a chain or some sort.
Okay.
So that either it will be attached to something or potentially could be attached to us if we really wanted to be that foolish.
Put him on the.
I think we have that second part down.
We have a
That
volunteer.
foolish?
We are that foolish.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mainly me.
I
Are they-
are
they-
and absolutely exhausted from working this hard.
Are they gonna have some wagons like bring out the ballista and these things, or are they?
There's no ballista.
Is just throwing harpoons? No horses, no wagons.
You could have boomers to carry some stuff. If you want.
Yeah, I'm saying for the ropes.
For his ropes.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's not going to help bring all his
only
ropes.
like hand-thrown harpoons, not like scorpion, ballista.
If you try and set up a
catapult.
scorpion or a ballista or a catapult
Yeah.
around a sleeping dragon, you're probably going to wake it up.
Well,
Right,
you can
we're,
put it on.
we're sneaking up on it sleeping. Okay.
And I'll have the spear or the javelin with like the adamantine and mithril, and then I'll also have the spike as well.
So you guys helped add adamantine to several of the group's adamantine.
But I'll make sure to have like at least.
You want your own special spear?
Yeah. I want one of it at least.
Okay. Sure.
And which one has the poison?
How many spikes would I have been able to make out of like 5 pounds?
How big is
Because like
spike?
probably like at least this big.
That's probably 5 pounds.
Okay. So I've got one really fucked up.
One big spike that's fluted and poisoned. And
Yeah.
How do we launch that thing?
We don't.
Up close and personal.
Yeah, we don't launch it. We stab it in. Someone
Yeah.
strong.
Might take a lot of AP.
We have a way to do that.
You could tie it to the end of a
And-
rope and
Lasso it.
jam
And
it into
also-
it or something.
It might
Also,
just
'cause-
take one person holding it and one person with a hammer that has like 10 feet of reach.
Boom.
What if we
Yeah.
bent a tree back?
But man, when he rolls
Under
that
the
one
tree.
while you're holding that thing,
It's basically a screw
You're getting
too, because
clocked.
it's basically a screw too,
That's
because
why it's
so you can just
like
turn
that,
it.
That convex, because as soon
It's
as
got a hook
any
on it though.
motion goes in, it'll still bore in.
Yeah,
But
so
it won't come out.
if
like,
you had
Oh, the
like
hook
a,
is also.
like a bow
the
staff
hook,
that you
like
could like
if you-
thread into one side and then you create leverage and spin that thing around and then you break the bow staff off. You really crank
No
that.
breaking bow staff.
It would be a bow
No.
spike. Then you could like use it as a
the
piercing
point of
weapon.
it
then.
is like so that it'll like actually enter and not be able.
It would
to
enter the dragon?
I was penetrate.
That
That
was
was the other word. I'm like,
Enter
nope.
the dragon. That's what he's gonna do.
that should be the episode title.
Enter the dragon.
That's
Penetrate the
next,
dragon.
Next week's
episode.
episode.
That's next week's. Yeah.
Exit the dragon.
This is
That's the episode.
right now.
after.
It's wooing the dragon.
Anything else that you guys want to do as your night is ending and the next morning has come?
I'm just drawing pictures of explosive dragon enema. I'm just like really manic about it for some reason.
He's visualized it.
Okay. Give me a performance check, I guess, for your
Visualization.
enema pictures.
There would it be influence then?
Sure.
Okay, so it's a dirty 20, so
Yeah,
it's
of course
probably
it's
like
dirty.
Definitely dirty.
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
like it's
super dirty.
extremely weird. Like I've been thinking about this, like doing this for a long time.
You've been thinking about fucking a dragon for a long time.
And I'm
he
just
starts
thinking.
dragon holes, I'm gonna call it.
That's my.
You're doodling dragon holes.
I'm still in the library.
Yeah, so he's doing this, and then he starts getting it on the walls because he's like,
Oh, no.
He's drawing dragon assholes all over the place on the wall.
I just thank God.
Slowly back
Yeah.
out of the room.
I just thank God I got one tooth Joe.
Instead of no tooth, Jared.
So you guys, next morning comes, you all unite, whether you stayed the night or not at the guild hall. Everyone comes together at the guild hall, meets with Eugene. There's going to be a complete emptying of the guild hall, so like 45 soldiers plus yourselves.
I ask Eugene if there's a dagger in the guild hall for all the supplies and everything.
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go. We always, like I've said many times, I like to equip my men. So here you are.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Do you have
Do you have any specific purpose for this dagger? Like, if you want a good rope cutting dagger, I got.
Yeah,
good one.
no, it
Sure,
takes
here's
me to cut a rope.
Here's like a general purpose one, and here's a rope cutting one. Have them both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got my claw, the Wolverine claw. I cut any rope.
Claws up.
Oh my
God. Combustives. Boom. Big boom. Many big boom.
What?
Go ahead.
Try again. Combustives.
You mean from the Blushing Barmaid? Big Boom? She's very expensive.
You can try some of Harvey's
Many
stew
big
at the lodge. It's very combustive.
Hey, Booma.
I recommend it takes usually a good length of time to get many big boom books.
No, I want explosives.
Oh! Like alchemist fire or what?
Big bomb.
We don't really cater to explosives. We don't have we have alchemist fire. We can give you a couple of those.
How many?
Couple of two.
I want more, but that will do for now.
Okay.
Where can I buy bomb?
What do you mean bomb?
Can you use full word sentences, please?
We don't have any.
Like, where in the city would I be able to acquire explosive?
We don't make magical explosives, you mean, or what?
Any type of explosive.
There's not a lot of magic lying around here, remember?
Like, could be a normal explosive.
We don't have any gunpowder. There's no guns in this world. Guns don't exist.
No fluffernutters.
We don't fluffer all the many big boys.
We've nutted all the fluffers.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
There's no artificer class.
Yeah. It doesn't exist. What are you writing down? Invent artificer?
At least I can cause stomach indigestion with the alchemist fire or something. I don't know. Yeah, fuck.
What?
You just want to see this dragon shit, don't you?
It's cat-like, so, but also bird-like, so
Yeah.
you don't know.
Do
Could
we
be
know
explosive.
anything breathes fire or anything like that?
No, it doesn't. They didn't learn anything about breathing fire or anything to that effect.
Just a big cat. Bird
They
thing.
will pass along the information that if it was taken off its life,
Sure.
all of that will also.
Also, it's extremely adept at illusions, so it's probably not asleep. Even though we're
eyelids are illusions.
Yeah, it doesn't have eyes. It doesn't have a butthole. That's the real problem.
It does, but it's illusionary.
Its head is actually where the butthole is, and the mouth is where the butthole is.
Its wings are on backwards.
Yeah.
This is confusing to you.
No, I just
Yes.
ignore everything he says.
Yeah. That's a good choice.
Okay, so we're all gonna march together down the center of the road up to a sleeping dragon, or are we gonna separate and take some stealthy flanking paths.
So the town is centered on the road, and then there are forests on either side of it. So if you guys decide that it makes sense,
split.
You could split the party, or you
Go east and west.
guys could travel through the forest or through the plains.
Well, we should do like 80% of the travel of these to make sure that it stays safe as we approach it. The stealthiest line of their traverse
Respin, can you lead the red shirts and not take that east flank?
I'll go with the rest of the red shirts stealthily.
Yep.
Because I'm sure they all have high stealth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have rope.
We call it the fodder division.
Each of you guys is roughly the same skill level as the rest of these guys in this.
So there are 40 red shirts. There's a whole bunch of really stealthy guys who all have climb speeds.
No, most of them are useful. None of the other ones.
You're the only rogue. 5 out of every 6.
Teed it up.
So you don't think that they're all like totally useless shit?
When are we going back to Timora?
Yeah, you're going to be dead.
We're going to be doing lots of corner checks.
Yeah, actually, as you travel, you need to make a check to see if
Oh, you don't have animal handling? Darn!
There's a little slight incline in the road.
Animal handling.
So you guys, Eugene is here to help in any way to organize what needs to be done, but he's happy for you guys to take the lead on what this plan should look like, because you guys have been fighting these fey creatures more than anyone has. So
we have one hook of adamantine, and a bunch that are just mithril tip.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like harpoons that are adamantine and mithril pits. And then I have this like spike that we designed.
I wonder if the fur and feathers might be combustible. Like if we heat it up enough, maybe I could use the alchemist fire.
Absolutely, fur and feathers are.
Especially if it doesn't have a voice, breath weapon.
I mean, like we could do this where we get the alchemist fire on his head.
I don't think you'd be strong enough.
Is this town on the level? Is it bottom of the gully or?
it's flatly. You're traveling through Daggerdale. It's rolling hills. It's just in the center of a rolling hill, like in the gully of a rolling hill, but not deep, like 30 foot from top to bottom, kind of thing.
So we could set up like a wagon at the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Giant spear on the end of it. And roll it down.
It'd be loud though.
Yeah.
You could do that. You
That'd
could.
be loud.
The only area
You'd hear that train.
that this thing could comfortably be in is the center of town. So the road from the hill down, 100%.
You'd have to harpoon it in a static location first, and then roll your wagon down the hill to that static location. You can't stealth the wagon down the hill.
Does anyone have any like leather lashings or anything I could use? Because I'm thinking I could.
What's your first move?
I have one alchemist fire beforehand. I got 2 more. I get a lashings together, so we can throw it as like a little sling flail thing.
It's like bolos?
Bolo. Yeah, a bolo.
You could get leather if you want. Here.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to get close. We throw the alchemist fire from close range while someone spears it.
Yeah, I mean, I make a weapon so it's easy and quick to do all 3 of them. I give to you or...
Yeah, I'll get close. Absolutely.
Okay.
But I'm going to shoot 3 things at once.
Okay, we're gonna need multiple people.
No, we got 40 guys to throw 40 harpoons that are all tethered to trees.
Oh no, I'm talking about the alchemist fire right now.
I'm talking about what's the first stealth move to keep this thing on the ground.
And is the alchemist fire gonna burn all the ropes? That's gonna be tainted.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the head.
All the rest of it is damage after the fact.
Like with the alchemist fire that is going for the head, so we can blind it. We want to blind this thing after the harpoons and everything, keeping it down.
You know that Alchemist Fire is not, like, incredibly powerful.
I know. I'm just trying to
It'll burn things.
burn
It'll
things.
burn things.
But I'm just want to make it harder for it to see. And then we should aim for the eyes. I'm thinking.
I think we should aim both alchemist fires at one wing.
It's not going to damage the wing.
It's covered in feathers.
Yeah, but like,
That'll smell.
but I mean, like, how quickly would it spread? And yeah, I do think we need to remove its senses.
Starting with smell.
Does it smell this shit coming from
Yeah. It's already picking out its silverware.
The biggest priority is keeping it on the ground. Because once it's not on the ground, so the spears have to go in, and there has to be half of the 46 of us holding it down on the ground.
What if we focused all the attacks on one wing? Just wreck that wing.
What if it moves? Like, it still has legs. It can still walk away.
Yeah, but it's not going to fly away.
Well, it'll walk away.
Yeah.
Or it will
we
walk
can at least
on
still
us.
hit it.
Can't do the tornado with
If it flies away, we can't hit it.
Yeah.
Except
I'm just-
a few guys
I think
can.
that the alchemist fire
Well,
has
these
to be the
plants.
last ditch
Yeah.
effort.
Well, not.
'Cause if we throw fire at it, start burning the ropes that are holding it down.
That's what I'm thinking.
If we focus fire on one side, you can throw alchemist on the other.
Yeah, what I'm. That's why I was also talking about the head, because we're not going to be lashing at the head, because it's not going to be able to walk, like, fly
We're
away
gonna
with the
lash
head.
at any part of it that we possibly can.
Yeah.
The harpoons that were provided to all the rest of the guys have mithril braided ropes on them as well. So
Oh.
Fuck, why
these
couldn't
things
we...
are
So
these
the
things
ropes
are
aren't going to break.
designed to hold down the dragon. Like this is the intent of these.
Oh, okay.
So you won't burn them.
Oh.
through fire.
Which of course we do. So.
Yeah.
Mithril braided rope? This was a thing?
Oh,
How come
yeah.
I didn't get any mithril braided rope?
Well,
Because you have a climbing speed.
we're going to keep one of these ropes at the end. Collect all the ropes.
At the end, we're gonna need it now.
When you flank off, just ask one of the guys, here, let me hold that for you.
Yes, I'll take that mithril flank braided rope.
So should we get into the forest, tie off all the ropes first, and then just throw all the harpoons at once?
Yeah, as long as they aren't all saying they're all too short.
Yeah. Well, we would have to see.
The ropes are only 3 feet long. They could only afford that much. There would have been. There was just the right amount of mithril, but somebody took the fucking.
We're going
last
to be
of
1
the
foot
mithril.
short.
Yeah.
It's this much of an arrow tip too short.
Well, whoever took it will have to take out the dragon, anyways.
Okay, well, we're gonna call it a night here, I think. You guys are marching towards the dragon.
We should probably
You don't know that.
probably keep the horses back and scout ahead and come up with a plan. How close is it to the trees?
Oh, so you
Where's
want someone
cover?
to stealth in and get
Yeah,
some...
I
There
think
are-
someone who's stealthy.
Yeah, the rope can do
There
something
are
finally.
scouts that have already
Who's
gone
stealthy
to the
among
forward
us here?
camp.
Oh, okay.
And they're rangers,
Do we
so
have
they're
any
actually
good-
useful and they can scout.
Oh, really? Okay.
So they're actually useful.
We want the useful people.
Yes.
Nobody's ever called a ranger useful.
Well, until now.
Apparently, like 5.5 players are mad that rangers are worse or something. The new D&D,
Worse. How can they get worse?
I don't know. Somebody said they're worse.
5.5.
Oh, 5.5. I heard 5'5".
5 foot.
Like, what's
Remember
the height
D&D?
of
You don't
people
remember
that-
D&D anymore?
It's been like 10 weeks.
God, this is your idea.
My
You
idea
did this to yourself.
that we should
That's
go back to
true.
back rather than
That's gonna be tough for you planning shit every single window.
I had most of it kind of planned in advance. The thing that made it fun was that everyone came up with shit on the fly, and then I redid the campaign to revolve around your characters more.
yeah,
that
that's
was fun.
cool.
I like that.
My favorite part was the Octua.
Slap your pee-pee, boys. We're going home.
And that's all she wrote.